I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Cleveland Browns head coach Todd Monken named DeShaun Watson the starter for the first preseason game this Saturday against the Chicago Bears. Monken says even though Watson was named the starter for this week, the competition isn't over.
It's still a competition. We're still excited to watch guys practice today, let alone, on Saturday and then next week against Buffalo. And we'll get a chance to see them both.
Shedeur Sanders is set to start the second preseason game versus the Buffalo Bills. In Major League Baseball, the Guardians snapped a three-game losing streak when they defeated the Detroit Tigers 6-4 yesterday. Meanwhile, in Chicago, the Reds got blanked by the White Sox 5-0. This update is sponsored by High Bank Distillery Co., locally inspired dishes and award-winning cocktails. Visit highbankco.com to make your reservation today. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Come on, Joe! Featuring producer Dylan.
We're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Wagwan! Welcome in to T-Bone and Tyvis. I am Tyvis. T-Bone is in New York, so he's forcing me to be in the one chair. We got my man Dylan behind the glass, which I got a bone to pick with you. But before I get to you, I got to introduce my brother from another, Josh Perry.
Joshua.
No. Josh Perry.
It's disrespect.
Just saying.
Right off the top of the show.
Josh Perry. Listen, you let everybody else call you Joshua. I get special privilege.
This is not a special privilege.
I get special privileges.
He doesn't let anyone else call him Joshua. He wants to be called Joshua, and you call him Josh.
That's his nickname.
It's not.
What's the problem?
It's not. This is a problem with nicknames. This is actually the problem with nicknames. You don't get to pick your own nickname.
Yeah, people, Dick Sherman and all them, they pick it all the time.
Yeah. Right. So you picked this for me. I don't want it.
You said you don't get to pick them, so it is what it is.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know too many Joshuas who don't go by Josh. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Joshua in the Bible didn't go by Josh.
Is that what this is about?
No, it's not. But I'm saying you said you don't know many. I'm giving you one famous one.
Anyways,
Well, whatever.
Dylan. First of all, now let me get back. I'm gonna get off you, and I'm gonna get back to you. Now listen. The Guardians been struggling lately. When they losing, you don't skip over nothing. You don't stumble over no words. You make it known that the Guardians lost and maybe got swept. But when they win, all of a sudden you fumbling around and can't say what's going on. Come on now, get it together.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say about that. We'll do better at 7:00.
Thank you.
But we'll still mention that they lost 3 games in a row.
That's irrelevant.
And they snapped it yesterday.
Yeah, there we go. The losses, this is irrelevant. We talking about what just happened. They won. We back.
Why is he doing this to everybody right now? He is coming at everybody.
I gotta
right
be
now.
on one because listen. We gotta keep y'all grounded. You two off the chain at times.
What do you mean?
Y'all off the chain?
How so?
Especially him.
Yes, you're gonna keep us grounded. You're the one for that.
I mean, I'm in the one chair, so I can do what I want to do today. Josh, as of lately, the last 2 days,
Yes.
I have been forced with the task of watching my kids alone. Well, not yesterday. I had a babysitter there, but still, for the most part, alone.
He was forced to be a father.
It's harder than I thought. It's actually hard. When was the last time you watched both kids alone?
That's a good question. I feel like Maddie went to get a massage a couple weeks ago, and that turned into. And there was one day where she and my mom and her mom went to Cooper's Hawk, and they were gone for a little while doing a little wine tasting. So I've had a couple this summer of just,
Okay, so
Joshua in kiddo time.
So when you do this, how do you parent this? Are you like one that just sit on the couch? Because I guess Charlotte is now mobile now.
She's very mobile,
so
unfortunately.
How do you, when you keep them in one space?
We have a gate, just one to block where they can walk so they can't go up the stairs. Yeah. It's pretty much free range outside of that.
Okay.
So I have to be a lay down the law kind of guy. Like, I have to set the tone
Do
early.
they respect you?
The first transgression, I got to jump on him. Charlotte, I think, responds a little bit better to her father. James,
He pushes the envelope. Huh?
he wants to test who the man of the house is. The problem is he's 2. He don't pay no bills.
Okay.
I'm the man of the house, and I got to remind him of that.
Okay, so is there like discipline actions?
Every once in a while.
Okay, I just want to
Swift little swat on the
just a little
tuchus.
quick one, a little firm,
Just a
one.
little
firm.
little pop.
I'm glad you do that.
So, James-
I think kids need hit more.
So this is an interesting road to go down, because James does not respond well to the pop on the booty. Like, I'll do that, and sometimes he'll hit me back. What he responds to is jail time. I put him in timeout, put him in the high chair, turn it toward the corner. You act like he is like, I mean, he will cry hysterically from a timeout. 2 minutes,
So
all you need.
2 minutes.
That's it.
My mother says give them however old they are, that's how many minutes in timeout.
That's what the doctor told us.
Yes.
And it's been
Dang.
working. I was a kid who responded better to timeout than spanks. My parents had to retire spanking when I was a kid.
No.
Yeah.
So I was okay.
My dad told my mom, we got to stop beating the kid because it's not working. They would put me in timeout for hours. I had books in there. It was like a real jail sentence. I would read books in timeout.
Solitary.
I didn't have that. No, the way that it didn't take a lot for me to respond. So due to the fact that I was the youngest and I hung with my older sister and brother.
Yeah, you
so
grow up quick.
It was really,
Life comes at you fast.
it's really my sister. Like, my sister was the one that really like pushed the envelope. Like, let's see what we can get away with, right? And my mother punished us by, you're guilty because of association. Just because you there. I'm get all 3 of y'all getting the whooping. She might have been the one that got in trouble, but because all 3 of y'all was there, I'm giving all 3. So she would line us up. And she would whoop my sister
Go
first,
down the line.
send her out.
Yep.
Whoop my brother first, second, send him down the
sure?
line. And then when it was time for me, it was like, and then she still whooped me anyway.
At least you got her when she was a little winded.
I know, right? So the one that actually, so this is the one that really was I found out was worse, because my mother would say, she was like, you could either get a whooping or you can get hand swats. Now, the hand swats was you put your hand out.
What she swatted with?
A belt.
I don't think I like that.
So that's what I'm telling you. So she was like, you can get a whooping or you can get hand swats. And it's so crazy because this sounds really wild. We all said, give me the whooping.
Yeah.
So hand swats, woo-wee.
We had that situation, the guilt by association growing up. I've got 2 brothers, for the folks who do not know. I've got an older brother. We're about 18 months apart, and then a younger brother, and he and I are 2 years apart. So all close in age. So things would happen. Got to get the punishment for it. My older brother is soft.
Wes?
I'll just say it.
You think
yes.
Wes is soft?
And so there would be times where my mom is coming to dole out the punishment, and Wes would stand behind me and use me as a human shield from the spanking.
That's messed up.
Yeah. So I'd be standing there.
Well, no, Jared's the biggest one. I was going to say you are the biggest one.
So I'd stand there and I'd take it. Wes would be back there hooping and hollering, wouldn't even get touched. Bothers me to this day.
Your older brother did this?
Yep.
Wow. And that was it. She like that. She didn't feel like,
it was fine.
and then you still had to get a punishment too?
Oh yeah. like she wouldn't go down the line like your mom did. She would just do it all at once. And so in the midst of all the chaos, Wes is hiding behind me.
Was this a belt or a switch?
It was
or extension cord, because that's what my mother used.
Extension cord should have been retired years ago, in addition to the switch. My mom was very much belt or flip-flop.
Okay. The flip-flop, I feel like I can handle. The belt.
The flip-flop is actually underrated.
No, the belt is actually like the easiest, because all you got to do really is you got to jump around, act like the belt is really killing you, and then like let it wrap around your arm a couple times. And like they get kind of winded fast because every time they hit you, they hit themselves.
That's why the flip flop was tough because you couldn't really do the acting job. Like they knew if they missed.
Yeah,
they knew.
I guess that is really true.
Yeah. You see, in the Gonzalez household, I had an older brother. My sister's way older than us. I didn't get to see her whippings. I'm sure she didn't get any. But me and my brother got them. And it's the same thing. My mom would whip us both. She would do my brother first and then me. But there had to be a good acting job because if she felt it wasn't sufficient, when Dad got home, we would get it again.
See,
so if my brother wanted to pop off and be like, that didn't hurt, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's so dumb.
What are you doing?
It's so stupid. It feels good in the moment, but you're going to get it worse. That is hilarious.
I don't know. My dad actually was strategic with it. Like, he was... he did the thing.
I love the whooping segment, by the way. Like, people are going to be like, oh, my God, you guys were abused as children. No, it was the 90s. This is how people did their kids.
My dad was very strategic. He was very on the, he grabbed you by your leg so you couldn't run and like kind of held you upside down.
That's how my father-in-law does Maddie's sister.
Oh, yeah? It's very smart.
No, he'll have a body part. Yeah. So he's got you. My dad, we feared my dad because we respected him.
Yes.
But my dad wasn't the get the belt, whatever, whoop you kind of guy.
Yeah.
But you just knew you didn't want dad to be disappointed. We were scared of our mom because she would whoop us.
Yeah.
That was it.
I was scared of my mom because she was crazy. But my dad, when he would whip us, it was like, sorry, I got to do this, son.
Yeah.
I'm just carrying out the orders.
That's kind of how all fathers kind of was. Mine was the same way. All right. We got that going.
You didn't even finish your story about how it was with the kids.
I didn't.
Did you whip them at them?
We'll get to that more. And the Browns named the starter for the preseason. We'll talk about all that when we come back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, right now we do have our first crash of the morning, and it's closer towards that downtown area. It's on 70, that westbound direction. Once you're passing that 71 splits, that left lane is currently blocked. And as you can imagine, it's already causing some major backups this morning. 70 westbound yet again, as well as folks getting stuck on that 71 southbound ramp to head towards 70. Be careful out there on the roads. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, you better do your homework. Once a joint is replaced, there is no going back. Hi, it's Tyvis Powell. Before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to Dr. Tesner and his team at QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatment to deliver relief to patients like you here in the Columbus area. If you're a good candidate, they'll concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right on the spot that actually causes the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off surgery, or in some cases, even avoiding it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. Go to QCKinetics/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Transform your home in one weekend and save big money at Menards. Protect and enjoy your outdoor living space with Thompson's semi-transparent wood sealer. It maintains wood's natural color and provides durable, year-round protection from water and sun damage in just one coat. Save big money on Thompson's water seal products. Our knowledgeable team is ready to help bring your dreams to life 1 gallon at a time. Stop by your local Menards today.
Save big money at Menards.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details and 831.26.
Football season is here. Make sure your internet is ready. Kinetics 100% fiber gives you the fast, reliable connection to enjoy live football on YouTube TV and watch up to 4 live games at once with Multiview. Check real-time stats and catch more big plays without missing a snap. Take your game watching to a whole new level. Switch to Kinetic. Save up to $120 on your first year of YouTube TV. Visit GoKinetic.com for details. Subject to availability and eligibility. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Cancel anytime. Kinetic. Internet better.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My sinks gurgle, they barely drain. The toilet overflowed. I plunge all day with no luck. What's wrong with this commode?
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Another reason why Ohio is now ranked the #1 state for business by CNBC. This is what unstoppable feels like. We did it together, Ohio. Our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
Hi, I'm Josie. My daughter turns 5 today. Blow out the candles. I'm also an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can get home to celebrate with my daughter.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Let's all give them room to work. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. You know, I am someone who has a propensity to procrastinate. I don't like that I do that, but sometimes I wait until the last minute. Don't let that be you. Fix your problem windows today. And the place to go is Window Nation. We've done all the research for you. You can get replacement windows and doors without the hassle from Window Nation at a great price. Now we're talking 50% off all window styles from Window Nation. Plus, you could get 0 down payment and no payments or interest for 2 years when you fix your windows with Window Nation. And like I said, waiting around to fix this problem is not going to get any better because as we get going into fall, suddenly you're going to get busy, the weather's going to get colder, and suddenly you're going to have the same problem that you had in the summer, but now in the winter. You're spending more on energy costs in the coldest days of the winter because you didn't get it fixed when you could have. Window Nation's installers will come put these windows in 1 day, and you'll be on your way. Schedule your fast free consultation right now at windownation.com. Once again, that's windownation.com. Window Nation is a proud partner of the Wounded Warrior Project.
Bishop and Friends.
The mall conversation that we just kind of stumbled into there is like the greatest example of get off my lawn. It was just better.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We have some areas of fog to start off today. Otherwise, most of your Thursday is looking fairly quiet. We'll see partly cloudy skies for the most part with a humid high this afternoon around 85. Coming up toward the evening hours, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms coming in from the west. That chance continues overnight into the day on Friday, especially in the morning hours. Friday's high right around 82. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
Catch the latest from the world of Ohio State athletics.
Weeknights at 6 on The Buckeye Show.
New special guests in everything scarlet and gray. The Fan. Much like your morning boner. This show would embarrass you in front of people. These
guys are a total embarrassment.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, we don't have no boners today because boner.
How do you know?
I mean, wow. Look at you, man. Look at you.
Trying to tell us something?
What you thinking about over there?
I mean, you said we.
The whoopings got him excited.
What are you looking at?
he's a little bit of a, he likes a spanking.
Bone is in New York with his family on some well-deserved PTO. I'm not even going to shame him about it. He deserves some PTO.
So you softened your stance on the PTO.
No. But, the thing is, once football season starts up around here, you can't take off. So I get why he's taking off now because once next month hits, there is no off days. So, whatever.
Thought it was just Mondays and Fridays that were...
Pretty much. Yeah. But at that point, what's the point of taking Tuesday?
Oh, dude, a day off in the middle of the week? Oh,
it's underrated.
It's so good.
I feel like that you kind of lose your flow.
No. It helps enhance the flow. Because you do the Monday, Tuesday, right? So Monday you come in excited, reaction Monday. And then you do the Tuesday with the outlook that I'm not coming in on Wednesday, so you give it your all.
Yes.
Then you're refreshed on a Thursday, and then you're hyped up on Friday for more football.
First of all, don't agree with him. First of all, I cannot take Wednesdays off around here. You know why?
Because we asked Tyvis anything.
That's correct.
Who are we going to ask?
That's correct.
If he ain't here.
That is correct.
This is a good point. They could move Ask Tyvis Anything.
I don't think so. It's sponsored.
You can't just move the sponsor.
I don't think so.
I think we could if we had to. I think if we really wanted to.
Hey, send him an email. Instead of Wednesday, we're going to do Thursday this week, and then call it a day.
I don't think it worked like that. But anyway.
But part of that was the Timmy Hall philosophy that the best day of the vacation is the day leading into the vacation because you're excited about the vacation. That's what you get on Tuesdays in this plan where you take Wednesdays off.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
First day of vacation is the worst one, right?
Why? Because it's travel?
Yeah.
If you're traveling.
The logistics.
Yeah. Like you get to the destination, especially if you're traveling with kids and you're not even excited to be there anymore. You're actually like, maybe we should have just stayed our ass at home.
The vacation ain't for us, though. It's for them. You're not expected to have a good time.
You're just a checkbook.
I will say day one is a lot of worrisome because you're worried about if you're catching the flight. You're worried about the hotel being right. You're worried about the rental car. You're worried about the kids. Like, it's a lot of worries in day one, for sure.
Yeah.
After that, T-Bone was telling me that he took a vacation and they cut it short because the kids it was too much.
Good.
What a no-go.
I endorse that as a society.
No.
We should do that more.
Cut the vacation short?
Yes. Teach the kids there are consequences to their wild actions.
You pay for it.
Okay, that's the sunk cost, right? Like I feel like we do this too often where it's like, oh well, we've already put the money into it, we've already paid for it. That doesn't matter anymore. You're not getting the money back one way or the other, and you're not enjoying what you're doing. Go home. Teach them a lesson. That's worth the money.
Wait a minute. So let me get this right. If I book a hotel and I check out that hotel early, I don't get, let's say I booked it for 5 days, but I leave after 3. I don't get that 2 days.
They're going to be like, well, thanks for the free money, brother.
I think it depends.
Is that real?
It depends.
I don't know.
There's no way.
I feel like if you asked them and they got some demand for the room, that they'd help you out. At least some places.
Nah, they listen. One or two things going to happen. I'm going to get my 2 days worth, or we not leaving. Like, that's just what it is.
See, I would leave just to prove a point.
It's the same logic with
they're winning, Josh. If they get to keep the money, then they don't care.
No, not the point to the hotel people. You can't prove a point to
the kids.
To the kids.
Yes.
It's that's worth the money.
It's the same logic with the don't make me turn this car around.
Yeah.
Like
how many parents actually turned the car around?
Oh, my mother would do it.
Yeah, my mom would too.
My mother would. I have threatened it about 4 or 5 times, and it has worked.
Okay.
If Gianna were to call my bluff, I'm not sure what I would do.
So can I
turn the car around? What do you mean?
Well, it depends where we're going. Like, we used to take trips from New York to eastern Pennsylvania to this place called Dorney Park, which is very similar to Cedar Point.
Out of curiosity, what sparked you to even make this remark?
What
was Gianna doing that you even made this threat?
She's always saying something. She got a smart mouth.
Oh, I wonder where she gets it from. Color me shocked.
But anyway, we were about an hour and a half into the trip, and it was probably only 2.5 hours long. And my mom told me and my brother she's going to turn the car around. And I'm like, no, she's not. No way. She did it. She did it.
Super petty.
Yes.
So
love that.
We never got to that point. My parents were a very united front. My dad always drove, and my mom sat and was co-pilot.
Mm-hmm.
She had always had a flip-flop on, as we talked about the last segment. We know what the flip-flop is for. And then she was a smart woman. She had spray bottles, so we wouldn't take naps in odd times during the ride.
Oh, man,
so when we would get to the place we were going, we would actually go to sleep that night. So if she saw us starting to doze off, she would hit us with the spray bottle and wake us up like that.
I just took a note. Thank you, Mrs. Perry.
That's actually very smart.
Yeah, this kid falls asleep on a long trip, and we're about an hour and a half out. I'm going to start spraying her.
Smart woman.
All right, let's get to some sports. let's get to some sports. So the Browns named DeShaun Watson as the starter for the first preseason game against Chicago this Saturday. What is your thoughts on that? Do you think that's the right move? Obviously, him and Shedeur Sanders have been going back and forth since OTAs.
What is the right move in this scenario? Like, you're gonna.
Do you think that they named DeShaun the starter? Because Todd Monken has come out and said each player will get a start. Do you think the reason that they started DeShaun on the road is because the home fans would boo him?
Probably. I think so.
Think that would be the case?
How do they do preseason nowadays? Because
they're supposed to get a half, I think.
When we were playing, it was different because there was the extra preseason game.
Right.
So it was. So I'm not even dialed in. I can't watch preseason.
So they basically it depends on your organization. Some people do the first preseason game how they did it when we played. That first one, it's about 15 plays, maybe 2 series, starters out. But I think with this situation with the Browns, I think he said he wants to give them a half.
Okay.
And then let the third and fourth quarter be divvied up between the other quarterbacks.
That's fair. I think it was if you were worried about how the home fans would react, I think it was certainly the right move.
But why not just rip that Band-Aid off?
I don't know if that Band-Aid's going to be ripped off unless he goes out there and he is Joe Burrow. Right? Like, I'm not exactly sure it ever gets there. People are going to be, obviously, they feel the way that they feel about some of his transgressions, which I'm not going to fault anybody for feeling that way. Mm-hmm. And they feel like the dude was stealing money. I'm just not sure it's ever going to.
With a finger gun.
Right.
Hand over the mouth, give me all the money.
Yeah. And so I'm just not sure that you're ripping that Band-Aid off.
I think that it's interesting because there's a great portion of this fan base that is completely done with him. And I don't know, usually with situations like this, money plays a factor into it. But I don't know. It's to a point now where I don't even think the money even matters. I think the money's kind of been spent already.
Yeah, it's the sunk cost, like the hotel.
I think if you look at this preseason, or you look at how training camp has gone, and I thought about this the other day, is that Shedeur Sanders, when the season ended last year, the things that people wanted him to get better at is they wanted him to be more consistent because I thought when he played, it was like first quarter, he looked great. The next 3 quarters, it was kind of like up and down, like what's going on out there, right? So you wanted him to be more consistent for a game. And then the other thing you wanted him to do was turn down the turnovers. You can't eliminate them. There's no quarterback out there that goes and just throws 0 picks in the season. Like, that's just not going to happen. Right. But you want him to turn them down as much as possible. So if everybody loves to go off of the ESPN tracker, the quarterback tracker, it's like the Bible up there. If you look at that, Shedeur Sanders has thrown the least interceptions. I think he has 4. I think Dylan got 6, and I think DeShaun has 9. But DeShaun has thrown the most touchdowns. I think he got 19.
Sure.
So I think when you look at their situation, I think DeShaun is more boom or bust. There was days where he was like, where people would report and say, this is one of the best days we've seen out of a quarterback. He threw 7 touchdowns, no picks, or he threw 4 touchdowns today, and it just was unbelievable. But then there's also days where he throws the ball, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, you throw it literally to somebody, or you throw it, you sell it, and it gets picked, or you throw it in double coverage, and it gets picked, and it's just like, or you try to do a no-look pass, and it gets picked, and it's just like, what are you doing?
Can you win with either one of them?
I think that I would be more inclined to go with the Shedeur because, one, he's younger.
That's not what I asked.
Can you win games with either one of them?
Yes.
Yeah, because in the NFL, I think that is much more the quarterback plays a huge part of it, but I think that is more components to it. I think the defense is good enough, and the ultimate X factor for the Browns this year is the offensive line. If that offensive line is good, like they went out and spent all this money for, you can get by with that.
The boomer bust thing scares the hell out of me.
I agree.
But the idea of a guy maybe going out there, and I think every quarterback, your number one job is to manage the game, right? You play the game that comes to you. You try to protect the football. You try to move it down the field methodically. I get all of that. But if your mentality is, well, I don't want to throw a pick, like, are you going to actually make any good throws?
Well, I don't know. The last coach had them thinking like that, so that's why I think it played a lot into how you've seen all those quarterbacks perform. All right, shifting gears. Joshua took a trip to Ann Arbor and behind enemy lines. What did he learn from the team up north? Find out when we come back. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, just like yesterday, fog really coming into our area for your Thursday morning commutes. It's happening all around the metro, too. That includes parts of the far east side by Etna. We're talking downtown Columbus, a quarter of a mile of visibility, even affecting drivers towards that west side. The worst of it still, and as of right now, is going to be towards Marysville and Delaware County. Thankfully, not seeing any issues, crashes, or slowdowns in those areas. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
Life is full of uncertainties. You can't control the economy, the prices at the pump, or the grocery store, and you certainly cannot control the weather. But the one thing you can control is your home's efficiency and comfort. Steve here from USA Insulation. Let us help you take back control of your home by insulating your walls with our premium foam. You give us a call today, we'll come out, we'll insulate your walls, and we'll throw in your attic for free. So give us a call today, 529-2440 or usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
Are you paying 7% or more on your car loan? See how much you might save with a refinance and get a 1% rate discount at Kemba Financial Credit Union. Apply at Kemba.org. Restrictions apply. Ends 10/31/26. Call 800-282-6420 for credit costs and terms. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Relax and let Kroger Delivery handle your grocery shopping this week. We start with only the freshest items. Then carefully pack your order in our refrigerated trucks. And our cool trucks keep your food fresh right to your door. Fresh groceries your way with Kroger Delivery. And right now, you can save $20 on your first delivery order. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are riding. We are riding.
We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating. We are eating.
I'm just sitting here realizing now that I need to get out more. We got T-Bone in New York. We got Joshua going to Ann Arbor. And meanwhile, me and Dylan just here every day in
just
Columbus,
hang out here.
just living our lives.
What was the last place you went that wasn't Cleveland?
Last year, Big Ten tailgate.
Probably.
That's sad. Sick and sad.
Did I leave this year?
I don't think so.
Oh, God.
I don't think I have. No, I don't
The
think
last
I
time
don't
you
think I
crossed
left the
state lines was
last year.
That's sick.
Last year, actually, the Ann Arbor, the game. That was
Wow.
What? I love Ohio. What?
I do too.
Don't you worry. Next month, got a lot of traveling to do. I'll be every Friday except for the first Friday, week of the season.
You gonna upgrade the ticket?
No, not
You're not going first class?
Not going first class.
You should.
For what?
It'll improve
I've
your
sat in
life.
first class. I think I've sat in first class one time.
Snacks
in
are
my life.
better.
I don't care about no snacks.
By
the way,
they give you a full can of soda when you ask for one instead of just pouring you half a can.
Josh, listen. So yesterday I had an epiphany last night.
Oh, Lord.
An epiphany. So, I got cameras in my house.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking on my camera and I seen a video of myself like walking through my living room. And I
saw your big ass.
I seen how I look.
Uh-huh.
And it's a shame.
Oh, you're fat shaming yourself?
It's
That's
a
what we're
shame.
doing?
No, listen.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame because I'm down 5 pounds. And I've been like really in the weight room and I've been like motivated. I'm going back like Coach Mick type workouts.
I can't do those.
Like,
anymore.
I'm doing like the bar and stuff, not flipping the bar because I can't because of my wrist, but I'm doing like high pulls,
I'm not doing
cleans, stuff like that. So like I'm really back in the thick of things and that's why I'm down 5 pounds. But like I saw myself and I'm just like, how did it get like this?
Life comes at you fast.
What happened?
I love how
And
you're like, who's this fat ass in my house? Oh, it's me.
No, but it's not like that though. Like it's not like blubber or anything.
He's like, damn.
I'm telling you, like it's like that. It's crazy.
Why don't you just start saying you're 260 pounds of pure strength?
This is the strongest that I've ever been.
There you go.
That is a fact. But it really is in my legs, and I don't know how to lose it.
Yeah, it's a challenge. I've been on my BS lately, and it's not every year. The progress happens slower. That's the issue.
Yeah.
You're not just fighting against the scale. You're fighting against time too.
I used to be able to just put on a hoodie, go run around the block, and lose like 5 pounds.
That's where I was once upon a time.
Now it's just
like even a couple years ago.
I do a whole 30-minute Peloton
ride. All I need
ride.
is 3 weeks, and I'm good.
I do a whole 30-minute Peloton ride. You know how many pounds I lose? 1.
Oh no, I can still do that, but the it's all water weight, and then I just feel like the weight doesn't do anything for me.
Anyway, so you went to Ann Arbor.
I did.
You went to Ann Arbor. What did you learn? Is they going to be good? Where are you at with them downplaying the rivalry?
All right, so I'll start with this. They've got a real adult as a coach right now, so they're going to be better.
They didn't have one?
No, they didn't.
Because he got a little fetish. What's wrong with that?
Well, there was a lot wrong with that.
Let him live.
Well, it wasn't just the executive assistant. It was the week where he came to the press conference in the work jacket, looking like just a whole idiot.
Little Carhartt?
Yeah, it was
something like that.
Him blubbering like a child after they beat Penn State. Did it for Jim like Jim was dead.
Yeah, that one was.
He was at the hotel.
Yeah.
He was in town.
He was emotional.
By the way. Right?
Emotional.
So like they've got a real adult who knows how to emotionally regulate, which I think is important. So I would start there and say that they're going to be a better team based off of that. I think the lines of scrimmage, they're going to be pretty good. I think their D-line is going to be very good.
Okay.
Offensive line should be good. I don't know if they're great. I think their running back room is great.
Mm-hmm.
I think their
Jordan
Marshall and Hyder, the freshman.
Wasn't he like the number one?
He is as advertised.
Okay.
He's going to be a really good player for them.
Is he as good as Booby Feaster at USC?
Will you stop with that?
That's my guy.
His name is Ethan.
Booby Feaster, my guy.
Ethan is his name.
Booby.
Sorry.
And then the wide receivers, Andrew Marsh didn't go, so I didn't get to see him. We know he's good. They got to transfer J.J. Buchanan, who I think is going to be a good player. He's a big wide receiver, too. Defense, I think their secondary is going to be good. I don't like their linebackers at all. And maybe this is my bias as a former backer. I thought their room last year was better.
Well, maybe they know that too. That's why the D-line play is so important.
Yeah.
As you know from being a linebacker, what the D-line does kind of can help.
Yeah, if both of them get washed out of their gaps.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So for people out there, let me take y'all back to 2014 because I brought this to Joshua's attention.
This is a good explanation.
2014, we play Minnesota. They got David Cobb.
That dude.
David Cobb.
His head, he had the biggest head. And when he was running, he would just lower it into you.
Yeah.
He's a battering ram.
That was his thing.
Yeah. Is he on that Barry Bonds stuff with that big head?
He might have been.
David Cobb. And this is crazy because in 2014, I'd argue like the Big Ten running back was pretty dang good. Between him, Tevin Coleman, Zeke.
Indiana had a couple of them, too, because the second dude they had was pretty good. I can't remember his name.
Transfer from UAB. What was his name?
Can't remember. There were some good backs.
They named Jeremy Langford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was that Melvin Gordon that year?
Was Melvin there in 2014?
Well, you guys made him look bad. We bottled him up. Yeah. But Melvin was 2014.
Melvin was nice.
Wisconsin had him, Monty Ball, James White.
All at the same time.
And I think Jonathan Taylor might have been there.
They had a little bit of a run. Get back to what you were saying.
Anyways, yeah. So we in Minnesota. This is the blizzard game in Minnesota.
Kerry Combs wearing a polo.
JT Barrett took 17 years to score a touchdown.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was a particular play that happened late it was like the third quarter, I want to say. And it ended up being me and David Cobb one-on-one, and he hit me with this juke because I didn't know he was doing that. I thought he was just going to lower the shoulder. So he hit me with this little subtle juke, and he got me. And he ended up scoring, I think, on the play. So I'm thinking to myself, where is Josh at?
Why is it always me that you're worried about?
Because
every time he's like, where's 37? Where's everybody else?
Let me explain.
Explain.
So I go back and I watch the play, and I see Josh got dogged on the play. Actually,
I'm going to explain myself after this.
Came
go
up
ahead
and just completely dumped him on the play.
Go ahead and set it up. I'll explain myself after.
So if I miss, I always err on the side. I'm going to miss, but I'm going to send it back to my help because linebackers is running inside out. By the way. Yes, I did.
He's always sending it back to his help, never making the play.
But I'm going to always send it back to my help.
Yep.
So I miss. No, Joshua's not there. Nobody's there. He takes it to the house. Josh got dumped on the play, so I sent it to Josh and I asked Josh what happened.
Okay, so what happened was this was designed so little pencil neck defensive backs would have to make a play. So they have a tight end and a wide receiver to the outside in the boundary. They motion the wide receiver over to the field side. So it's just a tight end back there, which means the cornerback's going to be in the fit. And at a certain point, you're going to have to show up. Then what they do is they have a fullback offset to the field side, so I'm already shaded over that way, and then they pull a lineman. So when that happens, I have to go where the lineman's going. So the answer to me getting dumped was I thought I was just going to swipe this dude's hands because I had to get over top. Well, he got his hands on me, and I went for a little ride. There is no denying that. Wasn't my best play ever.
All right, listen. Wait a minute. You got to pause it because I got to go do TV. So we'll let Josh finish his story when we come back.
I'll tweet it out, too.
Then we'll talk about who Brandon N is compared to. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A crash finally clearing up towards that southwest side of Columbus, really outside of Grove City. That left lane is officially back open, 71 northbound, passing Stringtown Road out there. But be careful, folks. We are looking at less than a quarter of a mile of visibility, especially towards that southwest side. We are seeing some very foggy conditions out on our traffic cams. Also, a heads up, slowdowns already forming southeast side by Canal Winchester. We're talking 33 westbound over by Gender Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Nothing feels better on a hot summer day than coming home to a nice air-conditioned house. If your AC is on the fritz, don't sweat it. Call the pros at the Waterworks Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models and can provide great savings on a Lennox home comfort system that delivers that perfect feeling. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Services. Call us at 614-232-2222 and schedule fast service today. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
The buzz is real at Zoombezi Bay's award-winning conservation tower. 3 all-new water slides, 1 thrilling experience. Make your splash at ZoombeziBay.com.
Everybody thinks they're a great driver. Outlaw Motor Speedway gives you the chance to prove it. Experience professional racing simulators, full motion rigs, and some of the world's iconic tracks right here in Grandview. Race your friends, join a league, or bring the office out for an unforgettable corporate event. And when the checkered flag drops, keep the night going with great food and drinks here or next door at Agave and Rye. Then climb back in the driver's seat and see who's got what it takes. Book your race today at outlawsimracing.com.
Are you a smoker of delicious chicken wings? Then fire up your team for the Sunbury Smokin' Hot Wing and Music Fest, sponsored by the Fraternal Order of Eagles 3614 in Sunbury. Join us October 3rd for a full day of wings, beer, music, and competition. Spots are limited, so register now at smokinghotevents.com. Best of all, you'll help support 2 incredible causes: Big Walnut Friends Who Share and the Ohio Fallen Heroes Memorial. So bring the smoke and sign up now. smokinghotevents.com.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details and A3126.
There are lots of ways you could celebrate America's 250th year. Epic fireworks, adopting your own bald eagle, treating your coworkers to a very special rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner, Or you could just go to America250ohio.org, where you'll find tons of cool events in counties all over Ohio that celebrate America and the big role our state played in its history. Start your celebration at America250ohio.org. Sponsored by the Ohio History Connection, aired by the OAB and this station.
Day 1, the hardest day. The day you hear,
"This is a type of blood cancer."
At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1. To learn more and get help on any day, visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
The Reds are on the Fan's family of stations all season long. If you don't listen, Terry Francona will ride his scooter to your house and yell at you. Your home of the Reds. The Fan, The Fan 2, and The Fan 3. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Call T-Bone and Tyvis' real hotline phone number, 614-460-8010. Available anytime, day or night. Nighttime can get spicy.
Are you serious? Oh, my God.
Leave a message, and if it's great, we'll play it. And if it's terrible, we'll likely play it too.
Hello.
Oh, shout out to Dylan. He tweeted out the play. Before we went to break, Josh was just saying how he got dumped about his offensive lineman.
I did. And then
continue.
Tyvis got shook. So
I did get shook.
All right. So the thing that Tyvis does, it does. It looks bad. But I do want to point out, since we're doing the blame game, the thing that Tyvis does is he always asks, "Where is 37?"
Yeah.
As if I'm the only other player out there.
He trusts you, Joshua.
Right. We're playing 2v11 just to make it. I want you to look at 92 and 63 on that play.
Which would be Mike Bennett and Adolphus Washington.
They got kicked out the club, too. They got washed.
Didi definitely got thrown out the club.
So me getting dumped was bad. I fully own that. But if they are if they're squeezing their gaps better, that lane that the running back is running through isn't nearly as bad for you. He might have actually tripped on the lineman that was dumping me. So I think if we're going to start pointing fingers, we can just address the idea that overall for the defense, not our best work as a group.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. So football 101. In the motion, when the motion happens, see, the problem is I don't know what the call is.
I know. That's the other issue.
Guess we in over 4.
It's what we played most of the time.
Right. So with that being the case, like, I feel like you didn't need to, like, why did you feel you needed to go over the top of this lineman?
Did you see the puller?
There is no puller. Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
Never mind.
All
Yes,
right.
it is.
So,
it is.
So when that pull happens.
Yeah, you do got to go. Everybody's gap,
and then who's got to show up?
Yeah.
All right.
You, Tyvis.
That's all I'm saying is.
I don't.
All I'm saying is.
My gap, to be fair, my gap is between the tight end and the tackle. That's my gap.
Duran's probably got to get in there.
Got outside.
And so this is the whole point that the whole point that I'm making right now is they do that offensively to get smaller guys into the fit. You have the nub tight end on the backside. And you're like, the corner's going to have to make a tackle at some point. We're pulling everybody, the fullbacks offset to the field side, and we're pulling to the field side. We're probably going to get that boundary safety in the fit one way or another, right? And so as a group, not our best work.
Josh, you too big to be getting dumped like this.
It happens.
Like, I can't believe
It happens, man.
that this happened to you.
Not our best work. Why do you keep pulling lowlights? You need to find some of our best plays and then put those on there so
I'm
we can
sure
talk about
there
them.
were some
You're
highlights
just
in the
tweeting out
2014
bad
season.
plays.
This is what he sends me. He doesn't send me your guys's.
I don't know why he's like
He
this.
doesn't send me any 59-0 highlights.
I don't know why he's like
The
this.
Allen Robinson, Robinson thing, I totally forgot
We
about it until it
played
was
Penn
brought to
State
me.
in 14. I had 18 tackles in that game. He hasn't sent a damn clip yet. I had 14 tackles against Indiana in 14. He hasn't sent a clip yet.
That was a good.
I might have had two and a half TFLs in that game. You haven't sent one clip.
It was nothing bad that really happened in that game.
That's the whole point. You haven't sent one clip.
I like to go back and see how bad I was as a player.
This is crazy. and then I get dumped one time. I get dumped one time.
Didn't we do a top 5 of who was the worst, and we both agreed that both of us was on it?
We have a little self-awareness.
Okay.
Have a little self-awareness.
You think the other 3 guys we mentioned would admit that they were in the bottom 5?
Oh, that's a great question.
Who were they, by the way?
Eli, Curtis, and Steve Miller, I think, was the 3.
Eli Apple seems like someone who's not self-aware.
He wouldn't.
You guys
I don't think
would know.
he would.
Well, he was a first-round pick.
I think it depends on the day you got Curtis.
Curtis would admit that.
I think it depends on the day.
Curtis was rotating linebacker.
Curtis was also a heart and soul guy.
He was.
He meant a lot more than
sure
just
did.
production.
Yeah.
So it depends on the day.
All right, we got to get to this Brandon Ennis. So Brandon Ennis sat down with the media yesterday, and he got to talking about his teammates, Earl Little, and he compared him to Caleb Downs. Do we got the sound for that?
We sure do.
Let's play it.
And he probably going to remind y'all a lot of Caleb, honestly. The way he plays, flying downhill, making plays all over the field. Just play after play after play. You see number 1 on film, it's like, dang, he made that play. So, well, yeah.
Okay, so I love that. I love bigging up your teammates and things like that. That's what you're supposed to do. But I got a problem with this generation, this society that we live in.
Okay.
We crown people way too early, and we compare them way too early. And I don't like that because I feel like it puts a lot of hype and expectation on them. And, right, you want to know if the guy can fold, the overpressure and stuff like that. I get that. But, like, we just be Caleb Downs is arguably the best safety to ever play at Ohio State. It's between him and Mike Doss.
Sure.
Earl Little is going to be that?
Did he say he's going to be, or it reminds him of?
Still.
Because you could do this thing.
First of all, and you're going to stop tweeting your stats out. Nobody care about 18.
Well, no, he asked. Coach Beard asked in the chat. He said 18 against PSU. I said, yeah, 18 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Answering the question. You want me to ignore our loyal chatters?
Go ahead.
Like you can get to this point where you say a certain player reminds you. Anthony Edwards reminds me of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
He's not Michael Jordan. Like, I think we can do that and acknowledge the two things. But the point is, the tenacity, the production, all those different things are reminiscent of the guy who came before. I don't think anybody should take that as he's going to be Caleb Downs. And I hope he becomes that.
I do too.
But I don't think we should take it like that.
Well, they say that he gets the ball a little bit more than Caleb did.
Yeah, that was my biggest criticism of Caleb is I feel like
takeaways.
Well, I feel like he had so many opportunities, but he just wanted to kill dudes.
I don't think that's the case.
You don't?
I don't think that's the case. See, what Caleb did was Caleb took a lot of stuff away pre-snap. Like, he was like essentially a coach on the field. Like, that's what I liked about Caleb. You could tell that guy watched a lot of tape, and he kind of knew what an offensive coordinator was trying to get done, and he would just take it away just by body position. So a lot of the times, he didn't even have to do too much in the passing game because he knew where the quarterback wanted to go, and they just wasn't going to try him. That's the difference between him and Earl. I think Earl Little, they actually going to try him, but they say he does a great job of taking it away. Now, if he brings that element to this defense, that to me makes this defense a little bit better than even last year's defense.
Taking the ball away.
Yeah, that's the one area
I agree with
that I feel like we don't get a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, you make a great point, though. Like, the quarterback at some point has to feel like he can get the ball there for you to even have an opportunity to take the ball away.
And he was.
But I felt like there were times where, like, these dudes would just be like, I'm going to throw up a prayer. And Caleb would be like, I'm going to hurt somebody, which I'm not mad about, right? Like, that sets the tone.
Listen,
it sets the tone.
Big hits gets you on top 10, Sports Center top 10. Big picks gets you multi-millions of dollars.
Okay.
Just want to, a little caveat for you.
Give him some money.
All right, it's Thursday, so that means the list. When we come back, the list. Most overrated players of all time. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Closely watching those slowdowns in New Albany for drivers out there. Of course, it's going to be that 161 eastbound direction as soon as you're passing 62. Also, a heads up for our friends in Madison County. Still seeing some foggy conditions out on your roads. Looking a little bit slower on 40 eastbound to 270. About a 20-minute commute from 42. Definitely take 70 east as you can. Looking a lot faster when it comes to your route. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey Central Ohio, Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and we buy houses for cash. If you've got a house you need to sell, this is your season. Inherited, behind on payments, just over it? Whatever brought you here, we can help. We buy as is, we cover all closing costs, and there are zero commissions, period. Just a fair cash offer and you choose your closing date. People are making moves right now, and we make it simple to be one of them. One call is all it takes. We'll get you a fair cash offer, fast, no pressure, no obligation. Hundreds of your neighbors have already sold the easy way, and we've got 5-star reviews and BBB A+ rating to back it up. Leave the stress and mess to us. We're based right here in Columbus, and we're ready when you are. Call us at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, family-owned. Call 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355.
At BMI Federal Credit Union, we believe it's never too early to build smart financial habits. Open a savings account for the youth in your life with just $5, and we will put $100 into a youth certificate. Visit bmifcu.org/youth.
Welcome back to That Lux Life. It's your boy, Will Winmore. Today's guest, the millionaire ball from the new Ohio Lottery Daily Draw game, Millionaire for Life. Hey-o! So if a player matches 5 numbers and the millionaire ball number, they win $1 million a year for life. Hey-o! Or $100,000 a year for life if they match just 5. Hey-o! Millionaire for Life is the game. Millionaire Ball is his name. Play Ohio's newest daily draw game for your chance to win for life. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited-time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. For people with nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, or allergies, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination to treat your problems for good? Welcome to Advent, your one stop for breathing and sleep relief for over 20 years. Unlike other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for these effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter, and football season is here. Time to score big at Germain Toyota of Columbus. Whether you're hauling the tailgate or heading to the big game, drive home in a tough new 2026 Toyota Tundra with 2.99% APR financing for up to 72 months. Or call an audible and lease the 2026 Tacoma SR for just $349 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing and 10,000 miles per year. Make this your championship drive at Germain Toyota of Columbus, right off I-70 and Bryce Road. Visit GermainToyota.net today.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing.
We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit cecturfandtractor.com today.
Columbus, we expect the best from our team every week on the field. Shouldn't we expect the same from our home's water? For more than 90 years, Culligan has helped families enjoy better water in their homes. Our industry-leading whole-home water filtration systems deliver cleaner, great-tasting water at every tap. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. And for a limited time, get Culligan water in your home for as little as $9.95 per month for the first 3 months. See CulliganWaterColumbus.com. Limited time offer, participating dealers.
Anybody can make a good pitch. Hey friends, Beamer here. Awaken 180 had to prove it. Paige and her coaches stayed involved, kept me accountable, and helped me lose 75 pounds. Support during, support for life. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Football season is here. Make sure your internet is ready. Kinetic's 100% fiber gives you the fast, reliable connection to enjoy live football on YouTube TV and watch up to 4 live games at once with Multiview. Check real-time stats and catch more big plays without missing a snap. Take your game watching to a whole new level. Switch to Kinetic. Save up to $120 on your first year of YouTube TV. Visit GoKinetic.com for details. Subject to availability and eligibility. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Cancel anytime. Kinetic. Internet better.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Cleveland Browns head coach Todd Monken named DeShaun Watson the starter for the first preseason game this Saturday against the Chicago Bears. Monken says even though Watson was named the starter for this week, the competition isn't over.
It's still a competition. We're still excited to watch guys practice today, let alone, on Saturday and then next week against Buffalo. And we'll get a chance to see them both.
Shedeur Sanders is set to start the second preseason game versus the Buffalo Bills. In Major League Baseball, the Cleveland Guardians snapped a 3-game losing streak when they defeated the Detroit Tigers 6-4 yesterday. Meanwhile, in Chicago, the Reds got blanked by the White Sox 5-0. This update sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty. He'll buy it today for cash. 614-472-0000. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
The list topic today, most overrated players of all time. And this was inspired by Russell Westbrook. If anybody doesn't know, Dylan is a Westbrook hater. But the funny thing is, we actually received a voicemail about Russell Westbrook. The voicemail, you can actually, as a matter of fact, you can leave us your take at any time. The voicemail number is 614-460-8010. What's that? Can you play that voicemail about Westbrook from Andrew from Delaware?
Hey, guys. Andrew from Delaware here. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on Russell Westbrook and his retirement. I know for me personally, I always thought he was one of the more fun players to watch. Not necessarily because he was the most point guard type player. I know that was the position he played, although he definitely was not your prototype for that. But still, the fact that the guy had so many triple-doubles throughout his career, especially the way he put the team on his back in Oklahoma City after Kevin Durant decided he couldn't beat Golden State, so he'd join them. I honestly got nothing but respect for Russell Westbrook, and I'm just kind of wondering what you guys think.
I'm right there with him. I don't understand Dylan's problem with Westbrook. So Westbrook he played the game with a lot of passion, and he wanted it more.
I agree. I think you have to look at it for what it's worth, because if you're a Dylan, you can say it felt like a bunch of empty cows.
Oh yeah.
However, it was a lot of fun to watch.
That man carried his team to the playoffs once KD left.
He carried them to a 6th seed and a first-round loss.
The playoffs. People said that they was going to completely fall off.
So some people would say it's empty cows. I would say it was a ton of fun, and the guy was a competitor.
What's the problem?
Hold on, let's get to the bit.
The best, the worst, and sometimes even the dumbest. It's all here on the list.
Sponsored by Baths R Us. Go to bathsrus.com to schedule your free estimate. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
All right, my man won an MVP.
Okay.
Off of charity. People felt so bad that Kevin Durant left him that they just gave him the MVP off of a 6 seed in a first-round loss.
He got it the first year
Yes.
Kevin Durant left?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Who was runner-up, by the way? Just out of
James Harden, who should have won it.
Why?
Because, James Harden, my guy. Best player to never win a ring. James Harden.
That's your guy?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
you hate Westbrook, but
I think
like
you have
James?
to stop giving basketball takes. If that's your guy.
You like
just
James
personal
and hate
opinion.
Westbrook? That don't even make sense.
Russell Westbrook. And everyone's like, oh, he's Mr. Triple-Double. It never amounted to anything. He did it the next year. He did it with the Wizards, and they got like the 9 seed. What's his triple-doubles ever done for his team? Nothing. Okay. Not a damn thing.
Just imagine what they would have been if he didn't get
this dude's a stat pattern. I've watched Steven Adams
compiler
box out
and not get the rebound
and not go grab the rebound so Russell Westbrook can get it.
That's fine and dandy.
No, it's not. I'm not okay with that.
You don't like team sports?
Clearly.
No. Steven Adams could just get the rebound, and he's like, Russell Westbrook, he needs to live up to this Mr. Triple-Double.
So you don't like guys being team players.
Let him grab it.
That's
really not winning
shame.
basketball. I'm not going to grab a rebound so my teammate can just compile a stat.
I got a guy in basketball that I feel is more that's overrated for sure.
More than Russ?
My personal opinion. No, because Westbrook is a Hall of Famer, and I don't think this guy's a Hall of Famer, but like people used to glorify him, and I didn't ever understand it. His name is Blake Griffin.
Oh man.
I don't understand it. Like the dude could dunk, and he won some dunking contests.
The highlights did it.
As a basketball player, like he literally was just dunks. That's it. That's all he could do. And people they gave this man a bag and everything, and I'm just like,
it's fun to watch.
When he wasn't that good.
Dude, when he would play with the Clippers and CP3 was out, he would go off. And then his first year in Detroit, when he was the dude and there was no one else on that team, he averaged like 25 a game.
What did they make the playoffs?
Yeah. They made the 8th seed.
Okay, all right.
But guess
so
what?
It's fine on one side,
gave him the MVP.
But it's not okay on the other.
He didn't win the MVP
out of his mind,
he
bro.
He is. I think he's
out of his mind.
I'll give you another hooper, though, that I feel like overrated. Carmelo.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. Great player.
He's one of the best scorers of all time.
He's one of the best scorers of all time.
Empty cows.
Why? Because he didn't win a championship?
Yeah, there's a lot of scoring. What did it amount to?
That's crazy.
This is what we're doing, right?
No.
That feels like this is a segment.
No.
Also, no one gave him an MVP either. This is why Russ is worse, in my opinion.
He should have at least got Rookie of the Year, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch over to football. Tony Romo.
Yeah. And as a broadcaster.
Oh my goodness.
Whole career overrated. The whole career.
I don't understand why he's like the fact that Tony Romo is even on like the Hall of Fame ballot. Why?
If he has his
what did he do?
Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he has the same career on any other franchise,
I totally
is
agree.
he anybody?
I totally agree.
He's most known for fumbling an extra point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his. When you think about him, that's the first thing.
The ball was slick. They didn't mud the ball,
I got a controversial one. Brett Favre.
Oh, now we're slinging arrows.
Brett Favre threw a lot of picks, man.
He did. I also struggle with Brett Favre because of who he is today. He's a villain.
Oh, yeah. He's a bad dude.
So I just want to say it off of the fact that I dislike him. I'll give you a football player, Eli Manning.
That's my childhood right
y'all
there.
Y'all know how I feel about that. I give you one better than that. Russell Wilson.
Yeah, well. Mr. Unlimited.
No, the Eli Manning one, he's one of the ones that's going to eventually get into the Hall of Fame.
I believe so, yeah.
And I don't necessarily agree with
You want to know what part of this is, though? I think part of the reason why you see him doing Manning casts and you see him in commercials and TV shows, that is marketing so he can be a Hall of Famer. He wants to be top of everybody's mind. He wants to be everywhere. So when it comes down to the decision, you've always thought about him, whether it was in a football context or not. So he just ends up on your ballot. That's his approach to me.
You guys know that I love the Manning family and every member in it.
Yeah. There was a hard eye roll for the folks listening on radio.
I think it's similar to Romo. If he plays for anyone but Dallas, do we even talk about him?
Yeah.
If his last name is not Manning.
He won 2 Super Bowls.
That's true.
Against
He
Tom
was
Brady.
on 2 Super Bowl winning teams.
And one MVP.
There's a different way to say that. That might be a little bit more accurate.
Here's the thing. I heard Nick Wright make this argument of why Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer. If you're telling someone the story of the NFL from start to finish, can you tell it without Eli Manning and those 2 Super Bowls?
Okay. I get it. But I think we have to put more context about how those championships were won and what those seasons really looked like.
Well, people act like those defenses were dominant. They really weren't. They kind of turned it on in the playoffs.
Yes, I think that matters.
And same thing with Eli.
Sure.
He wasn't dominant in the regular season. He just turned it on in the playoffs. You know, outside those 2 Super Bowl runs, 0 playoff wins for Eli. Boom or bust for him in the playoffs.
And that to me,
yeah, it is.
Just
I'm looking at it
screams
right now. He
overrated.
8-4. Yeah.
So let me give you this. Sports Illustrated put out a top 100 college football players of all time or whatever, top 50. And so I'm going through this list, and in the top 10, I'm seeing Red Grange and Dick Butkus and Jim Thorpe. And at 15, I see Reggie Bush. And I am going to go on record saying that all those guys, Red Grange and Dick Butkus and Jim Thorpe, they're all legends. That they are overrated. Jim Thorpe is not the 4th best player to ever play college football. Red Grange is not a top 10 player. I know what he did in his time. I'm very aware of what he did. Put Reggie Bush in that era. Put Red Grange in Reggie Bush's era. Who are those guys in those eras?
Reggie Bush is God.
It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. So I'm going to say that even though these are historic names, overrated. Overrated. It bothers me how we do this.
You're getting disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. It's just like we can say that those guys were like pioneers. I think it's a different thing to be a pioneer versus one of the greatest to ever do it. Just because you did it before or you were one of the first doesn't mean that it holds up.
Well, I mean, yeah. I hear what you're saying about the 2 eras, and that's a fact.
What do you mean? You're the one who says that college football doesn't exist before the BCS. You should be all over Joshua's take.
If I played against Red Grange, against Red Grange, I don't know if the man would have made it to the end of the game. Not sure.
Oh, you know, we're going to put a pin in this because Joshua getting disrespectful. Dabo Swinney thinks Clemson is a bunch of underdogs. You'll hear what he had to say when we come back. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Boy, these traffic cams are looking crazy out there for this early Thursday. That's because we are seeing some fog, and that's happening around the metro this morning. From the west side to the east, north, and south, a lot of areas looking at less than a mile of visibility when it comes to your commutes. So be careful, go slow, be patient, and leave early to give yourself plenty of time. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships, leading to feelings of anxiety or embarrassment, and impact your overall confidence and well-being. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and we specialize in treating men's sexual health issues to help men find solutions that fit their individual needs. ED is a frustrating condition, and many men suffer for years without seeking treatment. But the good news is that if you're like most men, we have the answer. Our licensed medical providers will evaluate your specific medical situation and recommend a plan designed for you. And these advanced medical therapies work, with treatments having success rates of well over 90%, which means you and the one you love can have great sex again without the fear and worry of ED. You can even last up to an hour or more, and you may just find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Summer heats up fast here in Columbus, and bad windows can have a tough time keeping a home cool and can send energy bills through the roof.
I hate to admit it, but we've had some complaints about our windows doing that.
Uh-oh.
I just tell them it's just like being at the beach, minus the water and the beach and the happiness, and you're in your living room. It's gross.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating US restaurants while supplies last.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details. Ends 8/31/26.
At 614's 2026 Columbus Awards, High Bank took home honors for best cocktails, gastropub, happy hour, and overall bar and more. Whether it's date night, brunch, happy hour, dinner with the family, High Bank has something for everyone. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member FDIC.
What defines Ohio? A place that dares to go first and never looks back. There's no slowing us down. At Jobs Ohio, our mission is clear. Strengthen job opportunities and empower Ohio's workforce. Another reason why Ohio is now ranked the #1 state for business by CNBC. This is what unstoppable feels like. We did it together, Ohio. Our time is now. See Ohio's momentum at jobsohio.com/Ohio's time.
Hey, I'm Ruben. My band and I have a new song we're getting ready to record this weekend. I'm also a tow truck driver. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I get to go home at the end of the day and see my bandmates.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Retirement from football hits everyone differently. For DeVere Posey and Dane Sanzenbacher, it means sitting around watching sports clips on the internet and arguing about them. Search for Didn't Catch That on YouTube and subscribe. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We have some areas of fog to start off today. Otherwise, most of your Thursday is looking fairly quiet. We'll see partly cloudy skies for the most part with a humid high this afternoon around 85. Coming up toward the evening hours, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms coming in from the west. That chance continues overnight into the day on Friday, especially in the morning hours. Friday's high right around 82. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
Question from a listener: do you dopes ever get tired of talking about Ohio State? No. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Tyvis spent his football years tackling dummies. Now he spends his mornings talking to one. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
That one still applies to you, Joshua. Anyways, there's a lot of Josh Allen believers out there. So that would imagine that people believe that the Bills will win the AFC this season. Well, if you think that's the case, right now on Kalshi, they are currently trading at 16%, meaning that $100 will win you $590.29 if you so choose. Because on Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probability change, you can buy in and out of your position, trade the draft, pick the game, and more on Kalshi. Download the Kalshi app and use the code POWELL, P-O-W-E-L-L, to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. Kalshi, trade on anything. Got to be 18 or older. Restrictions and eligibility apply. Requirements apply. Event contracts trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
Big disclaimer there at the end. So in the chat, Golf Central Ohio says JP and Tyvis might not be playing for the Buckeyes if they were graduating high school in 2026.
That's a fact.
This is a fact.
I love that you guys admit it.
I have come on every show that I have filled in on here and said, Arvell and Sonny, I wasn't seeing the damn field. There was no shot I was beating either one of those guys out in a competition in training camp.
Could you imagine if I had to go up against Caleb Downs and Von Bell?
Yeah.
And Malik Hooker,
best of luck, bro.
The last of Malik Hooker, the 1 year we seen. Now, before that last year, I would have definitely would have beat
best
Malik
of
out.
luck. And so the point there is, I think this is factual. I think we can also apply this to if Jim Thorpe had to play against any of us, he'd look like the water boy.
Yes. The reason why I love that you guys admit this is because all these middle-aged men out here that want to act like their era that they like, their teens and their 20s is the best era of sports. The best era of sports when it comes to the athletes is always the most current one, period. Full stop. The athletes just get better.
I'm with you.
It's human evolution. It's science.
No, it's certain people that can make the case.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
Ezekiel Elliott can make the case.
Yes.
Joey Bosa can make the case.
Bo Jackson can make the case.
Yes.
Right.
The top
I get that.
1-2% of any era is going to
Red
pan
Grange
out.
was not making any cases.
When we did the overrated thing, the list, somebody in the chat, I think Cam said that he was at the gym and somebody said it was Cardell. And I agree with him.
God.
I agree with him. Cam, you tell him right on. Right on.
What a shame. Sorry, Cardell.
All right. Now, I think before we went to break, Dylan said that we got a voicemail?
Yeah, we got it from some drunk guy last night.
Ooh. Oh, I know about this. Let's hear what this drunk guy had to say.
Well, gentlemen, I take a little bit of much-needed paid time off, as Tyvis likes to call it, PTO. Had to get away because, honestly, everywhere I went in Columbus, people just coming up to me going, you were right about 9. You were right about JJ. I know I'm right. I've been right the entire time. He sits on a throne of lies, of fraud, built by that used vacuum cleaner salesman, Connor Stallions. The man who entered into an LLC with Blake Corum that we don't want to talk about for some reason. No one wants to get into that. But they will get into this. J.J. McCarthy, no longer the starting quarterback. I know you guys talked about it a bit yesterday. If you lose to Kyler Murray, you've lost the point of playing football. Mr. Call of Duty beats you out. It's over. It's done. So he might be the backup. He might get in some games. But you guys know this is all it. He's done. And I tell you what, I smoked the entire JJ pack. It is empty, just like his numbers at Michigan. See you guys on Tuesday. Taking a few days off. Bye-bye.
All right. That was elite out of T-Bone.
It's crazy.
May I also say
that I smoked the whole thing.
that I was on this before just about anybody else. Pre-draft, I said you can't touch him. They did everything in their power to take the ball out of his hands at Michigan.
Was there a game against Penn State that he handed the ball literally like over 20 times in a row?
He had
I believe that's true.
8 passing attempts against Penn State for 60 yards. That happened. Like, this is not anybody who watched that and said this guy's a first-round pick smoking crack. That it was the craziest thing. I don't know how we ended up in that spot. So this
do you know that
I
during
can see it coming.
Don't you remember during the draft process?
He completed 10 passes in the national championship game. Anyway.
Do you remember that they everybody was trying to hype him up to get one of the teams in front to take him over Minnesota? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh, this guy can process really well.
Yeah.
He transitions to the NFL, is going to be great. And nobody bid it. And it left Minnesota with the choice between Bo Nix and JJ. And they still made the wrong choice.
What a time to be alive. So there's another part of this where if you look at just the straight up attempts numbers, Fernando Mendoza, very similar in the idea that I don't know.
You going there? Now you know. Wait a minute.
It was a similar setup.
Do they play tonight?
It was a very similar setup. Elite defenses.
Let me look up.
Very strong run games.
The Raiders played
He made more big-time throws, so I'm not saying he's going to be J.J. McCarthy, but number one overall always felt way too rich for my blood. There were some games now, in particular, against the best teams that he played, that were just not that impressive to me.
I'm with you.
First Oregon game, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
I feel
Penn State game. Everybody talks about that drive there at the end of the game. You know what his stat line was up until then?
Terrible.
0 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Yeah, he sucked for 3 7/8 quarters of that game.
Against Ohio State. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Right? Like, I mean, it's all out there. I'm not saying he's going to be J.J. McCarthy, but number one overall felt very aggressive to me.
Well, Dylan is a degenerate. He bets on the preseason. Are you insinuating? If you do it on Cowshy. Are you trading and going with the Cardinals over the Raiders tonight?
Nah. There was trends in the Hall of Fame game that made me bet the way I did. It didn't work out.
Lost.
It didn't work out. Hey, trends don't work every time.
Okay.
They just work most of the time.
Okay. Now, what did I tease? I teased Dabo, right?
Correct.
All right. We got the audio for Dabo because Dabo is crazy. He thinks that they're going to do something this year, and he needs to realize that it's done. And so the AC. Go ahead.
Just in the early on field work, has anybody maybe popped out or surprised you in a way just in terms of their progression from the spring to the summer?
No. Everybody's just working. There's a bunch of nobodies. We'll see. We'll see if anybody becomes somebody as we play some games.
Listen, it's almost kind of sad to see how far he's fallen. This man won 2 national championships, had a quarterback in Cade Klubnik that even I naively said that he could be the first pick of the draft.
I think I
picked drafted.
He did by the Jets, I believe, in the 4th.
Okay,
well, good for him.
Yeah, but now is there a time where they potentially? Do you see Dabo getting fired? Let's just say that.
So I talked about this on my podcast I do with Nicole Auerbach, Rushing the Field. Check it out anywhere you get your podcast.
Look at you. Nice tease.
Thank you. They are in a spot where I think if things do not get better this year, they have to have a very difficult conversation. Now, I don't think that conversation includes give me your key card and your iPad and your laptop, but I do think it says we're going to take just about everything out of your hands except for the actual coach the team part. But the fundraising, the roster building, none of your philosophy applies anymore. We got to do it a different way. And if you can't succeed when we do it a different way, then we're going to have a conversation about what our individual futures look like, whether that's together or apart.
Have they done anything of noteworthy from like a transfer portal?
They've been getting better in the transfer
because
portal.
I know they was against it, and now they're more open to it.
Well, and then they had the kid who was coming from Cal, and then Ole Miss got in the.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yes.
And so that probably turned him off even more when he was warming up to it.
I just find, like Tyvis said, how far Clemson has fallen, that now the only card he has left to play is we're just a bunch of nobodies. We're the underdog here. No one believes in us. Like, that's all. That's the only card he has left to play.
He's not even in the top 50 transfer portal. That's wow. This is, yeah.
Are they ranked? I don't even know if they're ranked.
They are ranked 56 from the transfer portal class of 26. Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't see it. I don't see it. It was good while it lasted.
Oh, they put them at 23rd. I think that was just because their name's Clemson. They're like, here you go. Here's a spot in the top 25.
But here's the thing, though, and this is why I think it's a little bit hard to figure.
They put Clemson in the top 20, the preseason 25.
Yeah, Clemson was in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yes,
right.
They won a very bad ACC conference and got in.
And so that's kind of my point is, couldn't they just do that again?
Yeah.
Like Miami would be the team that would stand in their way, but
Miami got too much money.
The other contenders that we're talking about are SMU,
they got money.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Lincoln Keno's. What you talking about?
Clemson is better than that.
Yeah.
And so that's the odd part about what do you do? Like, I think you could make an argument that they could be a team that is competitive at the top of the ACC, but their days are gone because that is not nearly good enough.
All right, we got to go to break. But in 2 minutes, when we come back, we'll talk to Zach Jackson from The Athletic about the Browns. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Thankfully, no crashes being reported out there because of all this fog we're seeing, but we do have some slowdowns being reported starting over towards that southeast side. Canal Winchester, 33 westbound over by Gender Road. A heads up there. Also, a pretty typical traffic trouble spot is 71 northbound over by Greenlawn Avenue as you're making your way downtown. Lastly, 70 at 33, a little bit slower moving over by South Bexley. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Truck drivers, get more of what you're looking for from Schneider. Schneider delivers more for drivers with more new equipment, more driving options to choose from, and more support from our 24/7 maintenance team. Find a job that fits your lifestyle at Schneider. Choose from solo or team driving jobs with many home time choices, including local, regional, tanker, and dedicated options. Become a Schneider driver and get more from your career. Search driving jobs today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
When it's too hot to go out, it's definitely too hot for your AC to go out. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Pros are here to help. We offer fast repair and AC replacement for any cooling system when you need it. Plus, we're a premier Lennox dealer and can install an energy-efficient system for a great price. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit us online at thewaterworks.com. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling System fan guest hotline, Zach Jackson of The Athletic. Zach, yesterday, Todd Monken, and it's been announced that DeShaun Watson will start the first preseason game in Chicago. Is that the right choice, and is that what you've seen happening?
Yeah, I was zero surprised. Is that the right choice? Where this is all headed, I don't know, because I wouldn't sit here and say anything is clear or anything has separated. And that's not just to say that, it's what I've seen. But if you go to the last 8 or 10 days, I think DeShaun Watson on the practice field, from what we've seen, has outplayed Shedeur Sanders. But again, not by a wide margin. I don't know. Do I think there's more into this and this is a circus? Yes. I think he wanted Shedeur to start at home. I think they understand that if DeShaun doesn't play at a high level, that it's going to be a disaster and they're going to have to deal with the fans. So a lot going on here, but I would just say, Tyvis, and you saw this, I think, especially the first day you were there. There were a couple of days early in camp that DeShaun looked so bad it was unplayable, and I was like, what are you doing? And he has turned that around. Now, he still looks capable of throwing a pick six every single time he drops back. That, again, is no exaggeration. But like he has really been a different quarterback than he was the first week of camp.
All right, so give us your best guess. I know you said there's not a lot of separation. You don't really have a good inclination, but give us your best guess on how this thing plays out.
Yeah, I think DeShaun will start the season. And I think that because I think that they've always had that in their mind going back months. and it was a non-starter for me because it's such a bad idea. Like, if you've been driving down the wrong road for 5 years, turn around, right? But, like, they want that, and I just don't think that Shedeur has beaten him out. I think there's days he's been better. I think there's things he's done well. I think he's certainly gotten better going back to, say, late May, early June than he was early on, but I don't think he's beaten him out. In my view, just based on what I heard and I guess what I saw and what I felt, as weird as it felt, is that Shedeur needed to go take the belt from him, and I don't think he's done that. So I do think Shedeur will start the most games this season. And I do think the only semi-sensible plan in this absolute train wreck is to play Shedeur Sanders and let him sink or swim. But I don't think that will happen on September 13th in Jacksonville.
Talking to Zach Jackson from The Athletic on the Bryan Heating and Cooling System Fan Guest Hotline. I want to talk about your boy, Jerry Jeudy. Do you see a scenario where he's not even in the starting lineup this year?
No, he's going to be in the starting lineup. Now, could he get outplayed? Sure. But right now, the three are the two rookies and Jerry Jeudy. Isaiah Bond is coming on. He's a better player. I think they would like to be not in three receivers all the time, but right now their best 11 guys only includes one tight end. So it's maddening because we've seen inconsistent Jerry Jeudy in his entire career, right? And then for that stretch a couple of years ago, we saw the really good Jerry Jeudy. It was like, man, this is why teams invest in him. But then last year we saw he's not a number one wide receiver. And this year, like last Thursday and Friday in camp, he caught everything, and it was notable because he doesn't usually catch everything. And since then, he's been back to dropping everything. And Shedeur yesterday made this incredible throw down the sideline. Now, Tyvis, I know what you're doing here, and it's fine because you know how I feel about it. I think people need to get off the train of every single throw, every single rep counts, but the Browns have created this, right? But Shedeur throws this ball down the sideline, and it's all over the internet. Everybody can see it. And it was 40 or 45 yards, dropped in the bucket right where it was supposed to be, and hit him in the hands on his belly button, and he dropped it. And those have been happening every day. Now, they're usually 6-yard out passes, but it was like, man, like this is a guy they've paid all this money to. He should catch that ball, and he should catch that ball, and he doesn't.
All right, so give us a little rundown here of the rookies so far in camp. Who's really standing out? Who's making some noise right now?
So I'm interested to see Austin Barber. I'm no O-line expert, but this is a massive human being. And he was a college left tackle. They played him at right tackle until a couple of days ago. They have him back at left. Casey Concepcion has been really, really good. Really good. He's small. He doesn't always catch it, but he's caught most of them, and he can explode. And Spencer Fano is going to be the starting left tackle. It's going to be 21 years old, hasn't played it in a couple of years. It's not going to be easy, but he is coming on, and he has earned the starting job, which they made him earn, which I don't really have a problem with. And then there's Denzel Boston, who has been just the most outstanding offensive player of the spring and the summer. Like, I thought, guys, he was like this big lumbering wide receiver, but he's not. He's long and lean, and he's not the fastest guy, but he knows how to use his size. He gets in and out of cuts, and he gets down the field better than I thought. And it might not be 50 yards down the field because I don't think they have anybody that can throw it 50 yards, but he really on the outside uses the sideline, the leverage, everything he's supposed to do. Like when you see a guy that's 6'2" or 6'3", they have that size, but they don't all use it well, and this guy uses it exceptionally well.
Zach, there's a lot of guys on the defensive side of the ball that's either out for injuries or out just taking vet days and things like that. Who do you think has benefited the most from those guys being out?
There's a young linebacker named Winston Reed who made the team as a rookie, and it was a great story. He's from like Weber State. Nobody knew about him, came in, played special teams, and made the team. That he missed all of last year with injury. And he and an undrafted guy from last year named Easton Mascarenas Arnold, are now getting starters reps the whole camp because Carson Schlesinger is not out there. And whether those guys make it or not, it can only benefit them, right, from getting these. So Aiden Huntington, the undrafted rookie defensive tackle, has played with the starters because they really haven't had guys. And they're healthy at safety. That's the one spot on the whole roster they're healthy. But Emmanuel McNeil Warren is awesome, right? Like his range is exceptional. So how they're going to use him, still remains to be seen, but he's going to be on the field. And I think in the preseason, I think it's going to be like Martin Emerson 4 years ago, where you just see that he's better than the dudes he's out there. So whether he knows his role yet, or whether, it's third stringers or second stringers or whatever, you're just like, okay, like figure out a way to get this guy on the field because he's really good.
Do we know what Carson Schlesinger injury is and why he hasn't been out there?
Yeah, it's a very minor lower body injury that they're being careful with every single day. He wasn't in walkthrough, but now he is. And after walkthrough, Tyvis, he goes through a whole workout before he goes out to the practice field. So it's just a matter of we're not putting the miles on Carson Schlesinger because he's really good.
Fully healthy defense, how far can they take this team?
Fully healthy defense, Joshua, could be awesome, but it's really thin. So, the one factor in that is that teams used to have nightmares about Myles Garrett on Monday, and everything they did from Wednesday to Saturday was about stopping him, and so that factor is gone. But like Denzel Ward absolutely looks great. Jared Verse absolutely looks great. They know what Schlesinger is going to be. Quincy Williams comes in as the only guy who's previously played for the coordinator, been in the league 8 or 9 years. Like, he's what you want. So, how far they can take it, we'll see. Their path to winning is that the defense plays exceptional football. Judkins gets running, and then you get the kick, you get the bounce, you get the call, you win some games early while you figure it out. But it's so thin. Worry about it. And if they don't win, which really I believe is not the organizational goal, then do you look to trade Malik Collins and Isaiah McGuire? When do you just and Ronnie Hickman, who isn't under contract past this year? And then when do you fully start to just play the young guys? So I think like Neil Warren will obviously play. Schlesinger's still a young guy. So the defense is good. Is it going to be great? Can it carry them to X amount of wins while the offense figures things out? Or if the offense figures things out, I don't know. But like Denzel Ward is still I wasn't ever advocating like get rid of the guy. I was just saying like the guy's still great, trade him because this is not about this year. So year 9, he looks like he's year 5 out there. He's been awesome.
Thank you, Zach. We appreciate you for your time, and we hope that you enjoy the preseason. Are you going to the game?
I'm going to the game. I fly tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Good luck to you out there in Chicago as you watch DeShaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns take on the Chicago Bears. Thank you, Zach Jackson.
All right. Thanks, guys.
When we come back, what can we expect from Ohio State's offensive line this season? We'll give you our thoughts when we come back. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still looking at some heavy fog out there, and that's happening in many spots, including Delaware County. For our drivers in Marysville, as well as even just if you're heading downtown, you're looking at less than a quarter of a mile of visibility, folks. Take it nice and slow. We're also checking in on some traffic cams out there. 71 at Frank Road. I'm barely able to see an interstate this morning, let alone cars. Once again, be patient out on these tricky roads. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, if your energy is down, your workouts aren't producing results, you're gaining stubborn weight, losing muscle, sleeping poorly, or just not feeling like yourself anymore, it may be more than just aging. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. Our low T and body composition treatments are designed to help men regain energy, improve focus, sleep better, build lean muscle, reduce unwanted fat, and restore confidence both in and out of the gym. At Tri-State Men's Health, we specialize in helping men optimize their health, performance, and vitality. Using personalized medical treatments tailored to your health and goals, many men begin noticing improvements in energy, mental clarity, recovery, motivation, libido, and overall body composition within just a few weeks. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, PSA and T-test, and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Feature therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we don't bury our fine print. We celebrate it. So while other banks hide behind phrases like,
rates subject to lunar cycles, promotion expires tomorrow,
our fine print is more.
Profits will be returned to you via better rates, fewer fees, and annual member dividends when we can.
Because, we're not trying to pull a fast one. We just want to advocate for you, protect your interests, and treat your financial life with the respect it deserves. Wright Pat Credit Union. Banking done right. Federally insured by NCUA.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details. And 831.26.
We got a higher home appraisal after we put away our African art and family photos.
Has this happened to you because of race or national origin? Contact HUD at hud.gov/fair housing. A message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Before you hit the grill this weekend, ask yourself one question. Does this need Paisano peppers? Burgers? Yep. Sausage? Absolutely. Pizza? You better believe it. Paisano peppers, authentic, additive-free peppers, add the perfect kick to any dish. The only thing we don't recommend putting them on is your ice cream. And honestly, somebody's probably doing that too. Find Paisano peppers at local retailers across Central Ohio and taste what your food's been missing. Paisano peppers, because bland is boring.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place, here with a happy customer.
Wilson's trying very hard.
Thanks, Mom. I mean, Margaret.
Wilson, is this your mom?
Yes. Mom.
Wilson, your mom should like your windows.
Oh, I wouldn't know. We actually have Pella windows.
Mom!
They've really lowered our energy bills.
I'm going to go wait in the car.
Get the windows that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Cheetah Green with Skip Mosick.
Saturday, we'll visit with former OSU great John Cook. Plus, we'll head to Memphis and talk PGA Tour playoffs with Golf Channel's Ron Syrak.
Cheetah Green with Skip Mosick. Saturday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis hates Girl Scout cookies.
I hate it.
And little girls. And America.
I hate it, hate.
Seriously, Tyvis, what the hell?
Okay, whatever this is, I already hate it.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, so last year, one of the things that we walked away from the last 2 games from Ohio State football was that offensive line needs to get better.
Yep.
You thought about Indiana. I thought they did it schematically. They had different stunts and twists and blitz.
I was in Bloomington.
Why? For the game?
To check out the national champs, of course.
Oh, earlier this week.
Yeah. I thought you was talking about for the game.
No.
We played.
No. Brother, that D-line looks different now.
It's smaller?
No.
Bigger.
They got length. They got dudes that really look like
to
dudes.
Hugh Freeze, you need length and girth in this league.
Well, they got all that going on. Like last year, if you looked at their team just from like a stature standpoint, you would not look at them and say that they were going to win a title. And, blue chip ratio, all that kind of stuff. They got size and length on the D-line now, wide receivers. They got some bigger dudes. They got some length in the secondary. I was talking to Bryant Haynes, and he said one of his guys reminds him of a young Tyvis Powell playing the nickel. Swear to God. He said, who is that guy that we had in 13? Taller dude, played the nickel for us. I said, Tyvis Powell. He said, we got a guy who reminds me of Tyvis Powell. They got a long nickel. I swear to God. I promise you, Tyvis, I promise you, I am not making this up. That's exactly what he said to me.
They have a nickel that's...
He said they've got a long nickel that reminds him of you.
I don't think that... I think I might have been the last of that era.
Yeah, well, he's got one. They got some body types out there now that look very different than what they were trotting out the last 2 years.
You know what they should do? Blitz them, because that's the one thing they didn't do with me.
That's what he wants to do. You'd have loved playing in his defense because he wants to get after people.
All right, back to the Ohio State's offensive line. So, yes, Indiana schematically, I thought they...
A lot of movement.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then I thought Miami was more of a physical...
Ass kickers.
Right.
Yes.
So, you look at this offseason, and I think Arthur Smith talked about this, and we got some Carson Hinsman signed that we'll play in a second. But when you look at just this offseason, what do you think they needed to do to improve? Because that's two different scenarios. So what do you do to improve that?
Yeah, I mean, first off, I think being more experienced as a group helps with that. Just you're a better player at that point, more developed. Also, you've worked together with the guys longer. And that communication, right, when you got the twists, Jacoby Bourne was great at it, right? Like going up to the line of scrimmage and being able to communicate the looks he was seeing, and then during the snap doing all that kind of stuff. So I think that helps. I think you also, as a coaching staff, you evaluate exactly what you just said. All right, so in spring, we've got to work in our individual and group periods on what we do with a front that has a ton of movement, right? And you just drill it. Yeah. So those guys become experts. I don't know how you set it up because I don't know a lot of Ruben Baines. Then it's like, all right, we got to go a lot of one-on-ones out here, right? And we're gonna do the twists, we're gonna do the things, but you're gonna have to block guys one-on-one and figure that part out. I think repetition is probably the most important thing when it comes to this offensive line getting better.
Yeah, I think Carson Hinsman. Let's hear that sound from Carson Hinsman. He talked about the benefits of working with the same offensive line from last year.
Yeah, I mean, especially together. Obviously coming off what we didn't want to show this last season at the end right there, and I think that just kind of tempers a group. You know what I mean? I've watched a lot of Forge and Fire where they keep tempering the blades and stuff like that, and so it's kind of similar where like we kind of go into those hot crucible moments, kind of burn off some imperfections, strengthen our grit and stuff like that. And so when we come back right now, we can have those abilities to go and play like those tough games like that and be able to produce.
And then run that Arthur Smith sound. He also talked about the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's always unknown, any new job, and obviously even if you're returning every season, things that are going to come up, right? It's kind of life. But these guys have been awesome. The progress we've made from spring to how we started camp, we just got to keep stacking these days. These guys are competing. I mean, we've got a lot of depth and we got a lot of competition, which is an awesome thing to have.
See, I think there's pros and cons to having a ton of depth. And I think Ohio State, they put themselves in an interesting situation because they always are rotating guys through, right? And it's like we're building depth, though. We got this guy like Saraville. He's playing left tackle, then he's playing right guard, and then we got other guys that's moving in and out. How long do you think it needs to be for a group of five to stay together to be ready for a season?
You got 2 weeks to do all the
moving around,
rotating.
And then 2 weeks.
Your evaluation should be through by then.
Okay.
In a perfect world.
I would think so, too.
Yeah.
I know that they love to have just their best five, but, like, at some point, because you talk
I think they're trying to figure that out, though. Like, I think they want to be certain. Because the thing that you don't want to get into is a little bit of what they had toward the end of last year, too, is now you got guys bouncing in and out of the lineup. I don't like that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? That I don't like it?
What do you mean bouncing in and out of the line?
Where you've got a right guard issue, and so you're trying different guys out there, and you're trying to figure out what are we doing at the tackles? Are we bumping guys down so we can make that work?
But that's why you do it now.
That's what I'm saying.
But they should have done that last year.
Right. They have learned from all of this. So my whole point is I don't want them to get into a situation where they're doing that during the season. That would be the worst case scenario to me.
Well, I think they do a great job of trying to put their best five out there, and sometimes it causes guys to leave their primary position and go. I mean, when they won the Natty, Donovan Jackson went from guard to tackle for the CFP run. Like, that's just what it's going to be. I think they're going to always err on having their best five. I just think it's important that they figure it out sooner than later because of all the twists and the stunts. You need those guys to work together to be able to talk.
Also, you got a big one in week 2. Right? Like, Indiana's got to ramp up this year. They don't play anybody in the non-con.
At least they ain't got to worry about it being week 1. Which is,
but that's a 1 week ramp up, and then you better have your stuff figured out.
By the way, how many games you think it takes for Jeremiah Smith to break all the records?
How far away is he on these things?
I think
clueless.
he's pretty close on every last one of them.
He's getting all of them. It's just a matter of when.
I think the touchdowns might be the one he's the furthest away from.
So if I'm an opposing defensive coordinator, I am doing everything in my power to make sure he never touches the football.
Well, don't you think they don't try to do that every week?
I think they kind of do.
No,
it.
they ain't no kind of. The man is double covered every play.
No, I'm talking about like I will run unsound defenses and leave voids elsewhere so he doesn't touch the football. Just off of straight pride. Like I know that's the only guy.
You know what? Is this the first year that there isn't another threat?
It's kind of where I'm at right now.
Because last year you could do that, but then Carnell Tate will beat you. So the years before that, Emeka will beat you.
It just depends on Chris Henry and how fast he's going to be ready. McEwen, I know a lot of people like him. I like him.
A lot of people like they are very high.
Is he going to be that guy sooner rather than later? But if this is a year where you're going to say like, yeah, we're literally just gonna man up elsewhere and figure out if those guys can beat us, but Jeremiah's not touching the ball. And I might drop the end underneath too, just in case. Like I'm talking about like
you do it with Texas, D.
I'm talking about we're not letting the ball go his way, period. And we'll figure out the rest of it.
What do you mean? They got Brandon Ennis lining up on the other side, Joshua. You didn't even mention his name. He doesn't put fear in you?
I didn't mention his name.
You know, the good thing is we got to go to break. One of the most valuable sport franchises in the world got sold for a second time in a year. Details when we come back. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still looking at some heavy fog out there, and that's happening in many spots, including Delaware County. For our drivers in Marysville, as well as even just if you're heading downtown, you're looking at less than a quarter of a mile of visibility, folks. Take it nice and slow. We're also checking in on some traffic cams out there. 71 at Frank Road. I'm barely able to see an interstate this morning, let alone cars. Once again, be patient out on these tricky roads. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost loan. With mortgage rates near their highest levels in almost 25 years, paying upwards of $15,000 to $20,000 at closing makes little sense, and Miller Lending wants to help. Now in our 40th year, our popular no closing cost program lets you simply close on today's rates, free of all mortgage-related costs, and refinance as rates fall. So why not pick up the phone for your no-cost quote today? 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
When you renovate a home, you're going into full-time junk production.
How so?
The first stage of renovation is demolition.
We make that junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
When they begin installing the upgrades, a second mountain appears.
Construction scraps and packaging rise into the sky.
We make that mountain disappear, too.
All you have to do is point.
We make room for possibilities.
We make room for possibilities.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
State Fair food is getting smaller and pricier.
We'll have room for fried cookies.
Okay, you never overspend on food. What's your deal?
What's his deal? He went to Metro and got $450 in value on the new Samsung Galaxy A37 5G for free and no activation fees.
Free phone? Oh, sign me up.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only on Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number and activate $40 period plan. $450 based on device discount, waived activation fee. Not available if with Metro T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Dealing with pain every day, the first thing people will suggest is to get surgery to fix it. But who wants their body to be cut open. Before you make a decision that can't be undone, go see my friends at QC Kinetics for a second opinion. Dr. Ray Tesner and his team have helped tons of patients just like you in the Columbus area. Whether it's bone-on-bone arthritis, torn meniscus, or just years of wear and tear like me, they have real solutions. And they bring relief to not just your body, but your mind as well. They give you a medical evaluation, review your history, and go over the images to find the source of the pain. The main goal is to hold off surgery, and best case, skip it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. Go to QCkinetics/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Hate the taste of your water? You aren't alone. Thousands of Columbus homeowners have turned to Culligan Water of Columbus for better drinking water. Culligan's reverse osmosis drinking water systems are certified to reduce 18 times more contaminants than the leading standard pitcher filter. Get the peace of mind that comes with knowing your family's drinking water is protected. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. Start with a free water test at CulliganWaterColumbus.com. Culligan, water you love. Contaminants may not be in your water.
If you dread dealing with your insurance company more than you dread build-it-yourself furniture that came in 47 different pieces.
Why do I have 6 extra screws?
With extremely vague instructions.
What are these? Hieroglyphics?
Then you might have Insuranoia. And if you have Insuranoia, then you should get NJM. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM. Insurance underwritten by NJM Insurance Company and its subsidiaries.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Cleveland Browns head coach Todd Monken named DeShaun Watson the starter for the first preseason game this Saturday against the Chicago Bears. Monken says even though Watson was named the starter for this week, the competition isn't over.
It's still a competition. We're still excited to watch guys practice today, let alone, on Saturday and then next week against Buffalo. And we'll get a chance to see them both.
Shedeur Sanders is set to start the second preseason game versus the Buffalo Bills. In Major League Baseball, the Guardians snapped a 3-game losing streak when they defeated the Detroit Tigers 6-4 yesterday. Meanwhile, in Chicago, the Reds got blanked by the White Sox 5-0. This update is sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling, together to serve you better. Scheduled today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
For football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, before we went to break, I saved Joshua. We were talking about Brandon Ennis, and Dylan is trying to bait him into stuff. But Brandon Ennis also has something to say about his critics. Roll that clip.
Yeah, no, it doesn't bother me at all. Guys, people are going to think what they're thinking, and that's just people talking. It doesn't bother me at all. And I know what I could believe in. I know what I can do, and the coaches see it in the building, and they believe in me as well, or else I wouldn't be on the field. At the end of the day, the coaches are going to put the best on the field, and that's what it is.
I tell you what, he serves this year as a big X factor. I think he's put himself in position to be a guy that's flying under the radar right now. A lot of fans kind of don't see it. He hasn't really had the production that a lot of people wanted to see, but I do think they were talking to Jeremiah Smith this year during spring ball, and they were talking about what can they do better. Like, y'all been so good at wide receiver. How can y'all get better? And he talked a lot about Yak. And I thought that fits perfectly with Brandon Ennis. He's built to me kind of like a running back type thing. You know, maybe he's one of those guys that you put the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. If the big emphasis this year is on Yak, that's right up his alley. So that to me is why I think he can have a productive season if they are going to go that route. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I guess the thing that's wrong with it is we haven't seen, and we've waited, and it hasn't come to fruition. And this is not me saying that it won't or it can't. But I think if we're trying to predict what things are going to look like, it's hard for me to just extrapolate that out to he's going to become something different than what we've seen for a handful of years here. That's my only thing.
I think it's funny that this question was asked and these comments came out a couple of hours after a certain show and a certain person kind of dunked on Brandon Ennis a little bit yesterday.
You.
His last comment in that quote.
You think he listens to us on the radio?
I think whoever asked the question does. Our good man, Tim May.
Know what I mean?
But when he said the best three receivers are going to be on the field, as our boy T-Bone likes to say, from your lips to God's ears, brother. I really hope so. I really hope they put the best three wide receivers on the field, and it doesn't matter how good they are off the field, how good of a leader they are. If they were a captain last year, I don't give a damn. Put the best three wide receivers on the field, but I'll tell you what, he had the second most snaps at wide receiver last year, just behind Jeremiah Smith. 36 catches for 271 yards and 3 touchdowns. I think that's not acceptable.
I think that's where people, and this is where the offseason feels a little bit long at times.
I hate
when you read that, I think that's where people get to the point of, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like he's very talented.
Yeah, he's a 5-star.
Like, he was a highly recruited guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got physical traits.
You remember Mike Mitchell, linebacker?
Yeah, I do.
Wasn't
From
he
Texas,
talented?
Right?
He was talented, right?
Yeah. Wasn't he like a highly recruited highly touted linebacker?
Right.
What happened to him?
So
did he transfer?
There's a coach out there whose name I'm not going to say, but you know him and I know him. And one of his favorite lines is, after a certain point, when you keep talking about a guy is talented or a guy has potential, it just means he's not a great player. And I think that's the category that we're in right now. And he could have a year where he becomes a great player. I know he's working toward it. I think they're depending on him.
All you need is one.
All you need is one, right? And I think they're depending on it. I think that he wants to be that. All of that is true. But it feels a little bit late in the game to be like he's talented.
I think all three of us want to be proven wrong by Brandon Ennis. But we see all the highlights from Devin McCune coming out of camp. I mean, I would like to see him get some reps in the slot.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. What? Listen what?
Hey, all I know is at the end of the day, you got to put your best 11 out there. That's however you see fit. That's what it is.
So let me say nothing right now.
What it is. I'm not going to count the guy out.
I'm not either.
I understand the frustration that everybody else see. I'm right there with you. It was times last year that I was very frustrated with his play as well. But hey, we'll see. We will see is all I'm going to say. All right, shifting gears. The Lakers got sold yesterday for a record-breaking price of $12 billion. This is the second time that they've been sold in less than 18 months. My question for you two is the Showtime Lakers over as we know it? The Jerry Buss, or is it Jim Buss? Jim Buss Lakers, Showtime, must-see TV. Is that done?
Is it done? I would say yes. But I think, not because I don't think the Lakers can be prominent, but I just think the era is different. I think what we value and what we care about and how we consume is different.
There is a famous line that was used at Ohio State's locker room. They used to say, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. Right?
Whoa.
And I feel like
What does
the
that mean?
Lakers have adapted that.
Yes. They are no longer. You said,
What do you mean by that?
You said, are the Showtime Lakers done? They are now the Snowtime Lakers.
So what do you mean
Based
by that?
off of who
It
they.
ain't snowing, I ain't going.
Yeah, the whites are good.
Yes.
But they could still have some, some pop and sizzle and pizzazz.
I mean, yeah, they still got Luka.
I got Luka.
Yeah.
I mean, this just tells you why our king, the GOAT, LeBron James, he's just ahead of the game.
LeBron James is he's still in LA.
He saw that there was just inconsistency with the ownership in LA, and he said, I don't want to be a part of this. I need to get out of here.
LeBron James is still in LA. He still plays.
Yeah,
for
but
the
he
Lakers.
plays. He's going to be playing his ball in Philly.
No. He still plays for the Lakers.
He said, I don't want to be a part of flip this house with the Lakers.
There is a player by the name of LeBron James that will be playing for the Lakers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This is true.
Yeah, that's why their value's still up. They still got a LeBron James on the roster.
I don't know how far we want to get into this, but I think the who's selling and what he's going through right now and the who he sold to thing
Josh Kushner
is very, very interesting.
Won't you educate us?
I mean, we got a guy who's under federal investigation who ends up selling his organization to Trump's daughter's husband's brother. This guy is
Hold on. Say that one more time.
The president's daughter.
Okay.
Husband, brother.
Okay.
Yes. Which, by the way, bothers me.
Ivanka Trump's brother-in-law.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll say this.
Brother.
So, Jared Kushner, Josh Kushner.
Okay.
I'm Joshua, and I've got a brother named Jared.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Okay. I can understand that.
And then he was in the whole FIFA deal, too. Kushner was. They got that company that was, they're buying a stake in the media rights or whatever the case was. This whole thing feels very not all sports related to me. I'm putting my tinfoil hat on.
Are you Mark Walter, the guy that bought it less than a year and a half ago? How about just buying a team and then flipping it and making a $2.5 million profit in a year and a half?
Do you have to pay capital gains on that is my question.
That was what I was going to ask. Like, that seems like, you're flipping houses over here. This isn't the NBA franchise. You
that
can't
should
be doing this.
A huge tax event. Can you, what is it, like a 1031 exchange that you do with real estate and you can defer the taxes? Can you do that with a sports team?
We need to book a real estate attorney.
We need to book somebody who's in the tax world. He obviously needs to talk to somebody in the tax world as well.
I can't believe the Lakers are done.
You're saying they're done
just because they sold twice in less than 2 years.
Showtime Lakers,
the West.
I don't think the Showtime Lakers though, just like that whole era, I don't think that works nowadays.
They are not beating Oklahoma City. They're not beating San Antonio. I don't even think they beaten Denver. They probably won't beat Minnesota.
That's what happens when you get rid of the GOAT. Just go downhill from there.
Who did they lose to in the playoffs?
OKC. That's acceptable.
They get swept.
Or a gentleman's sweep. One of the two.
It's over.
Cooked.
Lakers is done, man. And I can't believe they sold for $12 billion still. I feel like it should be down. But hey, let him live. Good for him for flipping the profit. I don't know.
What bothers me is we'll never be rich enough to get into an investment like that.
I know somebody who's currently trying to get into an investment like that.
How much of a percent is he going to own?
I have no idea.
Is he going to own
very small.
A full percent?
Very small.
I need to talk to him, by the way. I might have some opportunities for him. I'm being totally serious.
Well, I'm not talking to him, but it'll probably be a while. They messed up Call of Duty and what we play on there. So
you need to engage in conversation for my sake.
Well, what you guys could do, like the poor man's version of this, talk to your boy Cardale, get your money together, and you guys buy a stake in the Columbus Aviators.
Why would I do that?
Anyways, it's time to go to break. Joshua has something to get off his chest. He texted us last night. It's something about microwaves. You'll hear what he has to say when we come back. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Seeing some more traffic forming towards that east side of Columbus, just south of Reynoldsburg, of course, 70 in that westbound direction, giving us some issues right in between 270 and State Route 256, also known as Hill Road. Also, right now in Marysville, just coming into our newsroom, we're seeing some slowdowns at 33 and more of that eastbound direction, passing State Route 4, about a 6-minute delay when you're heading towards that eastbound rest area. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Hey, Bo Bishop here. From scratch-made dishes to craft cocktails built with their local spirits, High Bank is the perfect place for date night, game day, or getting together with friends. Whether you're sipping the best vodka in America or grabbing a meal, High Bank delivers every time. Learn more at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details. And 831.26.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut. Summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Leon was about to leave the military.
My biggest concern was, what am I going to do next?
He found out about My Computer Career and their military transition program.
The Cyber Warrior program takes you from not knowing anything about a computer at all to being a subject matter expert.
How long is that going to take?
In the span of 4 months, I was able to get 4 different certifications.
4 months? Leon's advice?
Very highly recommended.
Become a certified cyber warrior in just months at mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary. VA education benefits available to those who qualify.
It's Leslie again from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've kind of got a big announcement. We're doing a special sale right now where qualifying installs are 40% off.
Well, we're doing that at the other window place too.
Ah, that's an interesting coin.
April Fools.
April Fool's Day was a while back, Wilson.
Leslie, it's April 1st somewhere.
Is it?
Agree and disagree.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
The radical left attacks law enforcement in the streets, while leftist politicians like Zoran Mandami, Tim Waltz, and Jasmine Crockett slander them on stage.
They mask their faces to attack and murder.
Modern-day Gestapo.
Modern-day slave patrols.
And Amy Acton's echoing her fellow leftists, spreading dangerous lies.
Does this not feel like the Ku Klux Klan to anyone?
Amy Acton and her friends' rhetoric inspires violence against officers with deadly results.
New details about the deadly shooting.
A sniper opened fire from a nearby rooftop.
Jan specifically intended to kill agents.
The attacks and violent acts targeting law enforcement are fueled by rhetoric like Amy Acton's, creating violence, endangering all of us. Ohio can't afford liberal Amy Acton. Vivek Ramaswamy backs law enforcement. That's why Vivek is endorsed by the Ohio Fraternal Order of Police and 67 county sheriffs. Because Vivek will stand with our officers to keep Ohio safe. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
ESPN senior NFL insider Adam Schefter joins Rothman and Ice every Wednesday at 12:30, and he works blue.
Okay. The NFL Playbook with Adam Schefter is sponsored by the Roofing Guys.
Indeed it is. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We have some areas of fog to start off the day. Otherwise, most of your Thursday is looking fairly quiet. We'll see partly cloudy skies for the most part with a humid high this afternoon around 85. Coming up toward the evening hours, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms coming in from the west. That chance continues overnight into the day on Friday, especially in the morning hours. Friday's high right around 82. For the Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
An encyclopedic knowledge of sports and other random things you may or may not care about.
I think I found my mentor.
Rockman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan.
Internet, calm down.
The day one of these men answers an email in a timely fashion will be the first day they've ever answered an email in a timely fashion.
The internet is ruining everything.
This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Just because you're older doesn't mean you have to feel like it. If your energy is low, sleep is off, the weight won't budge, your mind feels foggy, and your sex drive is not what it used to be, then it's time to switch things up. And I mean, you need to do it expeditiously. If you have these symptoms, go to tristatemenshealth.com, take their low T quiz. It's a simple 10-question quiz or yes or no answers. Takes literally 2 minutes. You want to schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health. They'll do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. The cost of the appointment right now is only $99. They got 2 locations located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard. The other one's in Westerville. There is no need to wait. Do not ignore the signs. Call today and take the first steps towards feeling better again. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Featured therapies are compounded, have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See websites for details. All right,
do
Joshua.
it expeditiously. Yes, me and Joshua looked at each other when you
jump.
All
right,
you seen that? Lean was on that me? In the read, or did you improv?
No, improv.
Man,
lean on me.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
know that was my mom's high school.
Lean on me.
Yeah,
really?
East Side High School. She was an East Side ghost.
You smoke.
You smoke crack, don't you? You're killing your brain cells. You're killing your brain cells. Don't screw around with it.
You know, it's crazy. That movie was just on TV like a couple days ago, and I watched the scene. It was at the scene where they was in the bathroom and they rewrote the song.
There, East Side.
Yeah. That was like, that's a good movie. Such a classic.
I watch that one at least twice a year, and I watch New Jack City.
Yeah, you watch that
probably like 4 times a year.
You watch that one religiously.
I love that movie.
All right,
anyway,
microwaves. You got beef with microwaves.
I don't have beef with the microwave. I have beef with how the people in my home use the microwave.
So your wife. Elaborate.
Well, my father-in-law has been in town with us for about a week and a half now, and her sisters are staying with us right now.
What's the issue? They're not covering it.
No.
The sauce is going everywhere.
Hear me on this. They always pick a time. Which this is one of those, like every microwave, you can pick it down to the second that you want. But they'll, black people, we like to hit the ad 30 seconds. Never actually easier. Pick a time.
Yeah.
And then they stop it before the time is out.
Okay.
But they never hit clear.
Okay.
Thank you, Joshua. And so I've got this countdown clock staring at me where the only clock in my kitchen should actually be, so I can't see what time it is. When I glance over, when I'm cooking and I'm trying to make sure I'm timing my meal the right way, it is so bothersome. And the reason I texted you guys was because yesterday when I went over there to clear the time off of the thing, it was at 1 second. Go to hell.
Yeah.
Just let the last second go.
But sometimes you don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you don't want all that hooping and hollering. I do agree with that part. I'm telling you, just open it as soon as you hear that first little beep. There's probably a setting I can turn the beep off. If that's the issue. If that's the issue, I will find out how to turn the beep off. It bothers me to no end to walk over there and see just a countdown clock pause staring at me.
It's so funny because I thought I was the only one. I don't use the microwave here, but there's someone always leaving time left on there. I clear it every single time. It bothers me like that.
So bad.
But the thing is, I don't let the microwave timer go off because all the hooping and hollering, especially if I'm trying to microwave something that's late at night and my kid's sleeping.
Sure.
I'm opening it up with 1 second left, but then I'm clearing it so I can see the time.
Yes.
Because that's what we need. We need the clock. So let me get this right. The big issue is that you want to see the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to see the timer.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you make it known that this was a problem?
I've said it once or twice.
This is a hill you're willing to die on. So they just don't respect you, is what you say.
The problem is
Sounds
that
like they don't respect you.
It's not a big deal to other people. So then I'm bitching and moaning over something that's trivial.
And I don't want to be the guy who every time now I am the microwave cop. Like, I don't want to become that guy in my own home, but it bothers me.
You should have multiple clocks in your.
Well, I've started wearing a watch when I'm cooking now, so I can at least time it that way.
See,
because I don't like touching. I don't like touching the phone constantly just to see what time it is.
When I cook, I actually use the microwave timer too to like time the things that I'm cooking. So I understand from that standpoint. We don't use the microwave to like heat stuff up. I use the air fryer.
Yeah, the air fryer thing is another. I wouldn't say it's a point of contention, but I think we just have different feelings on it because my wife is like, I don't want to have to clean it. So
it does just
to do that. Throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes or whatever.
But it dried out.
So you got to get the damp paper towel and you got to envelop the food with the damp paper towel that helps it retain the moisture.
Yes. I'm not doing all that.
It's a process.
These are
the things that we go through.
You know, the question I have for you is, when did you realize that Maddie was the one for you?
It's a wonderful question. It was probably it was pretty early.
How long did it take y'all before y'all got married?
Well, we were dating for 4 years. She was not happy about that.
Yeah, me and Laura was 5. So yeah, I got the same speech.
You got 5 and a kid.
She was
right?
Like, paint her, get off the ladder.
We got married. We got engaged in 2020. So that would make it exactly about 5 years. And then we got married that same year we got engaged.
That's what we did too.
But we had lay in the middle of that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We did not do that.
That's good planning.
But we did the other portion, engaged and married in the same. It was COVID.
I did not realize that I got married before you. It blows my mind every time Lauren tells me that.
What's your anniversary?
October 30th.
Okay, so we're November 15th.
I did not. Yeah. I swear that y'all got married before us.
I came back on a Sunday from Chicago, drove back in the COVID days where I didn't want to get on a plane. And then we went to the courthouse.
That's exactly what I mean.
We had the papers, but we had somebody officiate the thing and it became official.
So when did you realize it though? What was the moment you was like, you know what, I'm gonna marry this woman?
I don't know if there was a moment, but I felt very comfortable and at ease around her in a way that I hadn't felt before.
Do you know? Did I tell you the when I realized that Lauren?
No, but I'd love to hear.
Okay, so this happened. This happened early on. This is the first year we were dating. We might have not. You know what? We wasn't even dating at the time. This is when I knew Lauren was different. It was Sweetest Day, and Sweetest Day is something
supposed to. That's a big Cleveland thing, right?
Yeah. I think it's an Ohio thing. Is it not?
We don't do it in Columbus.
I feel all right. So Sweetest Day, for people that don't know, that's when the woman's supposed to cater to the man.
Which, by the way, Valentine's Day should be equal time.
It's not.
It's not. But I'm just saying,
it never will be. So don't even fight that.
But I'm just saying,
this is supposed to be Valentine's Day for the men.
Correct. That's Sweetest Day, and it happens, I think, sometime in October. I want to say. So one day I'm sitting there, and again, this is before her and I are even officially together. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking about how I need to get me some butters. Some butters, for people that don't know, is Tim's. That's the Tim's.
Yeah.
The wheat ones, the butters.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I need to get me some butters because it's getting cold outside. And, that's just what we wear in the fall and the wintertime. And it's like I had that conversation and I didn't think nothing of it. It's just it's something that I need to go do. Well, Sweetest Day comes around. Boom. She walks in with this box of butters and hands them to me. It's like, here you go for Sweetest Day. And I just looked at her and it was just she had the glow. It was like, oh yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
Because I think up until this point, I don't think no woman outside of my mother has ever done something for me like that.
Do you know the superstition about buying somebody shoes in a relationship, like when you're just dating?
No.
They say you buy them the shoes and then they walk right out of your life.
Wow.
So they're never buy them the shoes when you're dating because they'll walk out of your life. It's a superstition.
That's crazy that you say that because I love to buy women's shoes and I have
not had success
to lock one down.
Yes. I love it. So let me tell you, this is when I knew Maddie was different for me. No, it's good though. It's real. They'll walk right out.
Buying them shoes.
They'll walk right on out. So I'll tell you, this is how I knew Maddie was different. When I was playing for the Colts, she would drive out to Indianapolis and visit me. Me, I stayed in extended stays my whole time there because I'm like, they can cut me at any moment, and then I don't want to have to deal with the lease.
Wasn't you there in 2017? Was you there when I was there?
No.
When I got released?
I don't think so, because I was like a week into the season I signed there, or maybe 2 weeks into the season.
I think I left for a week into the season.
So maybe it was 2 weeks.
Were you there when they played Dallas that first game?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember.
I was rehabbing there. I was
concussed for the first portion of that. So anyway, I'm staying in these extended stays, and obviously there's no like in-room laundry. So I would go off to practice, and Maddie, with her cute self, would drag a big-ass laundry bag over to the laundry facility that was in a completely different building and do all of my laundry while I was at work. And I'm like, she got no reason to do this. I'm a grown man. I could be doing this on my own, but she's really in it for your boy.
Shout out to man. We got some good wives. All right, enough of that lovey-dovey stuff. In 2 minutes, Joshua and I will be going to practice. We're going to talk about...
We're going in 2 minutes?
No, not in 2 minutes. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll talk about what we want to see from Ohio State as we go to practice today. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Seeing some more traffic forming towards that east side of Columbus, just south of Reynoldsburg, of course, 70 in that westbound direction, giving us some issues right in between 270 and State Route 256, also known as Hill Road. Also, right now in Marysville, just coming into our newsroom, we're seeing some slowdowns at 33 and more of that eastbound direction, passing State Route 4, about a 6-minute delay when you're heading towards that eastbound rest area. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Everyone wants to be number one, right? And if you can't be number one, at least in the top 10. Well, Ohio is consistently in the top 10, and no one is claiming bragging rights. Ohio ranks in the top 10 states for train car accidents each and every year. If you drive in Ohio, please always be careful at every railroad crossing and report unsafe crossings at angelsontrack.org, because bad crossings kill good drivers. Sponsored by Angels on Track, aired by OAB and this station.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
No one plans to get into an accident, but when it happens, we strive in making life easier for you. This is Justin Hinderer. The Hinderer Motor Company Collision Center is ICAR certified and certified by many manufacturers to provide the best quality repair available. All of our repairs come with a lifetime warranty. We have our own 24/7 towing service, so you never have to wait. Plus, we offer on-site rental cars for every lifestyle. At Hinderer Motor Company, we love what moves you.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I wanted to thank Capital Ford for sponsoring T-Bone and Tyvis. Joshua, you are the perfect guy to answer this question for me because you are a fry guy.
Yes.
Complex dropped, I talked about this on Monday or Tuesday. Complex dropped this list, and they gave like the top 10 fast food fry places.
What's the list?
Dang it, let me go pull it up.
It was a terrible list.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Let me go look it up
this is bad right now.
It was really bad. There was a lot of regional places on there. Like, I feel like you can't do that. A lot of places none of us had even tried before.
All I know is that it's not even about the list. It's about the number one thing, and it's Del Taco was one. Have you had Del Tacos?
I've not had no.
I've had Del Taco fries, and I like Del Taco. It shouldn't be in any list of fries. I won't even put it in my top 50.
You never had Del Taco fries?
Have you?
There's one coming by you guys.
I've never had really Del Taco.
There's one on 23
Yeah, I don't
and
go.
750 right there.
I don't go either.
Drive right on by.
It was where, I mean, I'll
Drove by it this morning.
I'll admit I had it one time, said this was good, but I haven't been back.
So here's a little cheat code for the people. The best French fry in the fast food game today is Sonic.
Oh, it's not.
Man,
bro.
really?
It's
Stop with
Sonic.
that.
So
When was the last time you had a Sonic fry?
It's been a while.
Okay.
So I might have to try just for research purposes.
Don't even waste your time.
What?
Bro. Listen,
Your wife sent me a picture. She was smacking those fries. I did too. We took James to swim one day. Afterwards, I looked at my wife and I was like, "You want to go do that thing?" We went and got the fries. They're delicious.
So listen, we went. We had that. She had brought that conversation up to you about Sonic fries.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we ended up going like the next week to Sonic, and I ended up getting the fries with the cheese on them.
See, you do too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
You do too much.
I'm not always with
fry.
I'm not always with Joshua with this simple is better, but with fries, I think so.
Anyways,
can't have a fry without cheese.
You didn't even let me finish the story.
It's a problem with the youth today.
I got we're losing the rest of
That's
these.
right. This is wrong with today. The young ladies today. They're
Listen.
not learning from mom how to cook.
So I ended up eating mines, and I just was like, they okay. There's nothing special. Like, to be honest with you, I really didn't care for them. I didn't. And then Lauren ended up giving me like some of hers. And these is fresh, salted, and all of that. I don't see the hype.
Joshua,
I really don't.
Me and Tyvis
He has bad food takes.
I don't see it.
Well, you say that.
Look who's
But
talking, Mr. Vanilla Bean Cream.
Me and Tyvis
yum.
are in agreement about what the best fry is, and that's Rally's.
That's a fact.
No, Rally's has a phenomenal fry. I just think the fry at Sonic is it's so good.
You think it's the number one fry
It's
right
the
now?
number one fry right now.
Did they
Subject to
change them at some point?
Are you
like
I
recently?
yes.
Are
well,
you
I don't know
okay?
how recent it was, but they did change it.
Are you ill right now?
I'm not. And you want to know what the second best fry is in the
All right,
game?
let's hear it.
Oh my God.
Bojangles.
Okay.
I can get behind.
Yeah, I can get behind
second
that too.
best. I hear it in the running, but like
It's the second best fry.
so Sonic Bojangles.
I will go.
Where's
I will
McDonald's
go
and
to
Rally's?
Bojangles and just be like, large fry me. That's
Really? You ain't getting any
it.
chicken?
Nothing else. Just
You're
large
going
fry
to
me.
Bojangles and not getting chicken?
We went a couple weekends ago. I went and picked up pizzas for dinner, and I stopped at the drive-thru at Bojangles to get French fries too.
I can't judge you because there was a time in my life where I would stop at Popeyes and get sweet and spicy wings and eat them before I got back.
That's
Hey, there's no
that's
problem
different.
with
There
that.
ain't no shame in that.
It is
Rally's,
shame in that. I will never do that again. Although they
McDonald's-
are delicious like that.
McDonald's probably would be third.
That's most people's number one.
I would say Rally's would be right behind it.
You are insane.
It's I'm not
When the
insane.
last time you had rallies? That might be
It's been a while.
stained.
But I feel like Rally's doesn't change out the oil consistently enough. Sometimes you get a bad batch.
I just went to the Rallies on the west side in the ghetto. Well, that's really the only place where Rallies is. That's where you got to go if you want some Rallies, right over there on Georgesville. And I had their $4 meal that came with like a chicken, bacon, and cheese wrap fries and 8 nuggets. It's a good deal for $4.
You know what I'm on right
How
now?
often do you eat out?
All the time, Tyvis. On the regular.
You got money, boy.
He does. I'm on the filet of fish.
From McDonald's?
That's if I'm eating McDonald's,
You
that's
get
what
extra-
I'm getting
extra
nowadays.
sauce?
No, but I filet of fish hits different.
I haven't had
The
that
older
filet
I
of
get,
fish in like 10 years.
the more I appreciate the filet of fish.
See, my dad, he's 63. He's super into fish sandwiches.
Yes, I like the fast food fish sandwich too. I got the old man taste when it comes to that.
The one fast food that I want to try, and T-Bone put me on this because I didn't know this was a thing. I want to go to Arby's, get a curly fry, and get the cheese, the cup of cheese.
I like the horsey sauce.
Yeah, so does my kid.
I don't
She's
even
obsessed
know
with the
if I've
horsey
ever
sauce.
had
So
that.
good.
I've never had that. I don't really eat at Arby's.
Arby's is underrated to me.
Here we go.
Here's
It is.
It's not about the roast beef. Like,
Yeah.
I know that's supposedly their thing.
They got the
Toss
best,
it out the window.
They got some of the best tenders in the game.
Yeah, they got good
Tenders?
tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes there and get tenders?
Me?
I tell you what, that buffalo chicken sandwich they got is
what I'm saying.
delicious.
The other chicken sandwich that me and Boone are always on, the one with the cheese and the bacon on it's good. When they had their Wagyu beef burger, oh my God, that thing slapped.
Is that the one that
They don't have it all the time.
Didn't Good Burger or something have a burger there? It was like the Good Burger.
I'm not sure about all that. Maybe.
I just feel like we fly by Arby's and we like to make jokes, but it's actually good. And the one where people love to make jokes, but I eat it unironically, is White Castle.
Joshua.
Look.
All right, Tyvis feels shame for me when I say this. This is my White Castle order every single time. Got to get the fries.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get the chicken rings.
Yep.
Got to get the onion petals.
Sure.
Got to get White Castles.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've added mozzarella sticks to the mix.
So I'm more of a couple chicken ring sandwiches, couple of the sliders, sack of fries, strawberry shake.
Yeah.
How many sliders?
Couple few, depends on how hungry I am. They're tiny sandwiches. You can smack them so easily.
Having Arby's for breakfast last week.
We got White Castle for breakfast.
White Castle.
It's good breakfast.
I have not had White Castle, literally, no exaggeration, in like 25 years.
I eat White Castle and Waffle House unironically. I know those are like two meme restaurants. I love them.
My wife is waiting on you to go to Waffle House.
Tell her to send a text. I'm down to go whatever.
The Waffle House, I think I know the Waffle House you guys go to. The White Castle's right there. Just go there.
Right across the street.
Yes.
Yeah. It's right across the street.
Go there instead.
It's right there.
All right, we got to get to what we tease. We're going to practice today for Buckeye mentorship. They got a mentorship going on. They invited us to come to practice and watch the guys that we are being mentors to and watch practice ultimately. What are you looking to see?
A White Castle food truck?
They're local. This is home for White Castle.
I would like to.
I want White Castle. I be telling myself sometimes I want to go to White Castle. I can't put myself in the position to turn in there and go order it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know why else?
I don't know.
I support why I support White Castle, Tyvis? Because like Chipotle,
Harold and Kumar.
Like Chipotle, I have gotten a check from White Castle before.
Good for you.
I have endorsed White Castle.
Good for you.
I'm pretty jealous right now.
Anyways, back to the Buckeye. Get the White Castle off your mind. What are you wanting to see? What are you going over there to get a glimpse of?
So I'm trying to figure out
Brandon Ennis.
Stop. I'm trying to figure out what this defense is philosophically this year.
Okay.
Because I think last year, and I asked Matt Patricia about this, but last year they had 3 players that were hybrids. You could put them in a lot of different places.
Arvell Reese, Caleb Downs.
And Sonny Styles.
Okay.
And so it allowed you to be multiple schematically.
Yes.
And even within one drive, you could come out with a bunch of defenses.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this year, you probably don't have that guys everywhere we can change in and out. Who do you want to be? And so I'm seeing what they're dialing in on. I think that he's been tinkering like a mad scientist to really figure out what exactly they do best, which is the right approach. And I think they're going to have a lot of different things on the table. But when it's crunch time, late in the fourth quarter, and you got to be who you are, I'm curious to see what that would look like.
All that is fine and dandy. I'm going to see Devin McCune. I want to know if he can beat Brandon Ennis out for this job. I think that's
wow.
I want to know. Isn't he a slot or is they putting him outside? Exactly. So that's what I'm going to see. I'm going to see these wide receivers.
I saw Austin and Bobby on the Rooster show compare Devin McCune to Devin Smith.
It still bothers me that Devin Smith never caught a pass inward breaking at Ohio State.
You do what you're good at.
Streaks only.
Do what you're good at.
That's all he did. He never caught a ball coming back to the line of scrimmage or going in. That is wild to me.
Well, you guys tell me who's getting first team snaps at running back tomorrow? Will you report back with that? Because I find that very interesting as well with Bo Jackson.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. We got you. All right, we'll hit crosstalk with Eric Reeser and then hit the buzzer. This is T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
That Marysville crash finally clearing up 33 in that eastbound direction. When you're passing State Route 4, all lanes are officially back open. No longer seeing slowdowns in that area. But a heads up if you're traveling through the north side, 270, it's that eastbound direction by 71. We got a whole lot more people heading towards that ramp to head northbound on 71 towards places like Polaris. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station or buy online. For more information, visit 10tv.com/beattheheat or lifecarelines.org.
Turn up the heat on your savings and earn up to 3.75% APY until April 2027 with a high-rate money market account during Kemba Financial Credit Union's limited-time Summer Boost Special. This high-earning, no-nonsense account will put your cash to work while you're living your best summer. Offer expires July 31st, 2026. Visit Kemba.org. Restrictions apply. Advantage status and $5,000 minimum balance required to obtain APY. Max $1 million. APY equals annual percentage yield. Federally insured by NCUA.
How do you know you got a great deal? You came to Coghlan Chevrolet. Lease a new 26 Trax, only $129 a month. Lease a new 26 Silverado, $369 a month. Or get 0% financing and no payments for 90 days. Visit CoghlanChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. Coghlan has the car for you.
36-month lease, $44.98. Due at signing includes $398 fee plus tax, title, and registration. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. 0% for 60 months equals $1667 for 1,000 finance with approved credit through GM Financial. See dealer for details. Stands 83126.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. We know that when you breathe well, you live better. Just ask our patient Andy.
As long as I can remember, I've had issues breathing through my nose. Since starting this journey and having this procedure done, day-to-day life has just gotten better. I'm able to do all the things that I want to do without having to think about breathing. I breathe through my nose. I sleep through the night. I don't wake up with headaches.
Advent can deliver long-term results in about 20 minutes with simple in-office procedures. We diagnose and treat the root cause of nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, and allergies. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement, and most major insurance plans are accepted.
Best advice I can give anybody that has sinus, sleep issues, just get it checked out. Go in and have someone take a look at it. It's 100% worth it.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC's still cooling, but something's not quite right. Seems it's working awfully hard, but I'm so hot at night.
Let us have a look. We'll figure out what's wrong. We'll recommend the best plan to get it running strong. Get a free diagnostic AC check with repair. Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Enjoy a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small coffee. Most stores open 5 a.m. or earlier. Price and participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Join our resident gambling degenerates, Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money. Sunday mornings at 9.
Presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
The Fan.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
Everyone on this show was skinny until they met Bone.
There are a lot of fat guys here.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, our guy, Eric Reeser. Hey, by the way, I seen your shirt out there for Bishop and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, do you want it?
I do.
Okay.
What size is that?
It's a large.
That don't fit you.
So
I'll take it.
He needs a 2X.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you do.
1X.
260?
1X.
That's 2.
It can be your goal shirt.
Promise you, I'm still in a 1X.
We could share clothes.
Don't try to put me in the boat with you.
We could share.
And
No,
don't give that to him because he'll take you up on it.
No, I don't. I'm good.
He probably would. No, I've made it be known that Bishop and Friends is my favorite show on this station. This show is stupid.
Reese, we were talking.
Right.
We were talking about.
Shirt's yours. You want to?
That's tough.
We were talking about fast food restaurants that we go to that it's not normal. I know you try to eat on the healthier side.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still enjoy a fast food here and there?
Yeah. So
is it outside of like?
I'm trying to think the last time I did a fast food.
This is crazy.
Ariel she was at a conference maybe in June, and I went to Wendy's and got 2 spicy chicken sandwiches.
How was
you eat
it?
it that rarely?
So good. Yeah. It's that
God bless you.
June, and then Valentine's Day we did Raising Cane's.
Wait a minute, stop right there. Go back to the Wendy's. You got the new spicy chicken sandwiches. What did you think?
This was June, so I don't know.
That would have been around that time.
What did you think? Because
fine.
Dylan can't stand it.
I don't eat them enough to be like, they changed the lettuce.
Well,
or the sauce is different. It was like, this is good.
The big thing was that, back in the day, like a few years ago, the spicy chicken sandwich was like the popular thing. And then they kind of got rid of it, and now they brought it back. But people are saying it's not the same. Dylan is one of them.
So I use it as a beer sponge. The both of them as beer sponges, I should say. So I'm not sitting there and going, wow, this fast food sure is different. I'm like, this is exactly what I was looking for.
I'm glad you're that disciplined.
Thanks.
Fast food is amazing.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I think it's just convenient.
It's delicious.
My kid just called me during the break and said, "Can you bring me McDonald's when you get here?" And I said, "Oh, I'm in." Yes.
I mean,
The
think
answer is yes. I'm
about
gonna
what
say
they're
no.
doing.
That's a great idea.
Y'all ain't got no cereal at the house.
They're giving you carbs, fat, and salt. That is, what else do you really need?
That's the new pyramid.
It's delicious.
This is why
it's all of that. Yeah.
This is why we as a United States is like leading in obesity.
Yeah, well.
No, it's because we're just eating. We got better quality food than anybody else. That's why.
I think that there are, and I've said this many times, but like Britain, for example, they are stuck in like post-war or like Great Depression era. So bangers and mash.
Their food sucks.
You know what that is?
That's why they're so angry all the time.
Sausages and it's mashed potatoes, right? You know why it's called bangers?
No.
It's because during the war, they would put fillers, including water, into the sausages. And then when you would fry them in the pan, they would make banging sounds. They still eat that. That's a choice. They don't have to. Right? So like, we've just evolved into having tastier food. I'm not eating a jacket potato with tuna in it. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
They're putting beans and tuna on a potato? No, I'm out.
The reason that we are leading in obesity is because things like lettuce cause diarrhea.
It doesn't help.
Preventable.
Where people see lettuce in the grocery store, go, I'm not trying to get exploding poop from that.
That could have been prevented.
Tyvis, if they had McDonald's in Ethiopia, they'd be fat too.
I'll push back a little bit because they move.
Oh my God.
I think it's the movement that really, like, you can go on a fast food diet and you can have that as part of your diet. But if you don't move during your day,
suburbs have killed us.
If you're just sentient, you're not
for sure.
You're just going to pile on the pounds. And it's going to crush your joints.
Well, how were you excited to see DeShaun Watson starting?
No.
Named the starter?
No, I'll tell you when the next time a DeShaun Watson announcement excites me is when they waive him.
So
bye-bye.
Post June 1st next year.
Drinks are on me, kids. This was the path that I saw was going to happen.
Who is actually shocked by this?
Nobody should be.
Exactly.
I think you've watched Browns practice live in person.
Twice.
So I think both of them are not great in terms of if you had a starting quarterback to choose from. Like if you injected Todd Monken with truth serum, and I've said this, this is what we'll get into on Bishop and Friends in the 11 o'clock hour. We'll have Nate Davis from USA Today on as well, because every team, all the teams in the NFL, aside from the Cardinals and the Panthers, are starting the preseason this week. If you injected Todd Monken with truth serum and you said, all right, here's your 4 quarterbacks in your room, do you want any of them? I'd say no. I mean, maybe Taylon Green because he drafted him, but he didn't want the Watson thing is saddled on him. The Shedeur Sanders thing, I think, similarly. So I give him I give him patience this year to just try to figure this mess out. Neither one of them will lead the Browns to 10 wins this season, but I think DeShaun Watson does the little procedural things right now. The turnovers stink, but I think if you're a head coach, you'd rather have procedural mishaps and some turnovers than not being able to get the offense to the line of scrimmage and turnovers. And I think that's what Watson provides you right now. I do think there's going to be a time when the hook comes for Watson, and then you trot out Shedeur Sanders in front of the home crowd, and you maybe get a boost out of that.
Where are you at on confidence-wise? Browns win 7 games?
No, under 5.
Or Guardians make postseason?
Guardians make postseason. They're in the AL Central.
That don't mean nothing.
It means more than what the Browns have.
4 games out of the final.
So the Browns have 2 games each against the Steelers, the Bengals, and the Ravens. And if you tell me they lose all of them, it wouldn't shock me.
So you're saying 5?
Yeah.
I said 6.
7.
Like
You
even
said
that
7.
even that opening game against Jacksonville. Like who's to say they don't get,
Me.
They lose by a field goal because they can play defense.
Me.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Make sure y'all tune in to
So we'll do
Bishop
that.
and
Yeah, we got
Friends.
Paul Feinbaum at 10:30. The mailbag will open. We're the only show on the station. We're the only radio show that does emails. So we'll do that at 10 o'clock. Bishop and Friends, 9 to noon. You should listen. Or I should just stay on the YouTube. Keep it. I don't know why you change your radio station, but that's where we'll be from 9 to noon on the Fan.
All right. Make sure y'all tune in to Bishop and Friends
It's a
coming
show.
up next. Let's hit the buzzer.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
All right, so if you woke up this morning and you turned on ESPN or checked your phone and went on Twitter, the top thing that happened was Jaden Daniels, who just so happened to be in the news. Apparently, an attorney representing Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels informed LSU it can no longer use his name, image, and likeness, and said that he felt profoundly disrespected after LSU allowed a cornerback, DJ Pickett, to wear former number 5 jersey. So there you go. He is now, people look at him as this guy who's bitter. I am one of those guys that say let people wear 23 all they want. But
you didn't win a Heisman, though.
You win a Heisman? I don't know if Joe Burrow's number is being worn at LSU.
It hasn't since he's played there, but that's Joe Burrow who won a Heisman and a national championship. Jaden Daniels played a really great season, but maybe a meaningful month of football total in his year at LSU.
He says that they had a verbal agreement that they would not let nobody wear number 5. They broken that, so this is where he's at. I don't think nothing comes of it.
You should get it in writing, first and foremost.
That's a fact.
I don't have a problem with the first part, by the way, of don't use my name, image, or likeness anymore.
The Rick 37.
Is he getting paid? So I'm cool with that, but the whole, you can't let this kid wear the number. Go to hell.
And we're going to end on that right there. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still looking at some extremely low visibility when it comes to our roads. Fog definitely in our area right now. That includes drivers in Marysville, Delaware County, Columbus, even towards that east side. We're looking at less than a mile of visibility. Those cameras, especially towards that east side in places like Reynoldsburg, 70, that westbound direction. Over at State Route 256 is looking kind of crazy. So once again, be patient, go slow out on the roads, and just be mindful of other drivers around you. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.